days. On the playground, the American both of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some ball out the pool. And a couple of guys who were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight, and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your Nazi and uncle in Delaware." People in the house, let's go. This your boy JC. So, pass that thing and watch me flex. Behind my back, you know what's next. Jam, all in your face, what's up? Feel the bass, drop it, knock it down the room. Shake it, quick and face the moon. Don't you tell me to stop. You stick around and make it with your wild. Knowing me on what you can die. Being people so versatile. Style, profile. I said, and everything you act when I hit ooh child. From the hunter, never have to run now. I will never fall to the baby night lie. Who think about me, I will provide. Get it good, hard rock. Pick a pretty girl, she on the job. Now stop where we get spot. Moving with the weight like she on the fly. When the track, I got to know. Tack team, tattoo, cause I'm rock, raw. Half black, half white, diamond now. Gang of money, all the time. Yo, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish blue. Rock and roll, no halo. We party up. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on the rise to the top. No land in our Zeppelin. I'm a nice dude with some nice cream. See these ice cubes, see these ice creams. Eligible bachelor, $1 million bow. That's right again. What's spilling down your throat? Phantom, exterior electric cells, an interior like suicide repair. I can exercise you. This could be your phys ed. Cheat on your man, now that's how you get it his head. If you try to knock me, you'll get rocked. I'll still fire you in my rock. You need to start shaking and your fingers pop like a bitch in the neck on Mr. Strop. Step up fast and be the first girl to make me throw this cash. We get money, don't be mad, I'll stop. Hate is bad. One more shot for us, another round. Please fill up the cup, don't mess around. We just want to see you shaking up now. You hold me here. Get naked now. Turn it up, cause it's getting heavy. Wild, wild, West Coast. These are the girls I love the most. I mean the ones, I mean like she's the one. Kiss and touch her, squeeze her buns. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl, testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. Feeling on, Korea not alone. Baby, baby, not alone. 좀 아는 놈. Feeling on, Korea not alone. Baby, baby, not more. 좀 아는 you know what I'm saying. Run them home in a Porsche down in a little bit of the fight going on. Mario T like to keep it clean. Gonna shine like Jason on TV. Keep on running cause that's my dream. Take more deep or stick it to deep. Now when it comes to envy, going green. Jump around in a rhyme routine. Take up the dimension, new galaxy. Intergalactic, let us be.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thursday, which means it's time for Thursday stream. I hope everyone's having an absolutely poggers one so far. How's everyone doing in chat? I hope everyone's doing amazing. We almost had Oob on today. Oob managed to get off work. I'm not going to go into it much further than that. But unfortunately, I believe he's far too exhausted. He might stop by and say hi. So if we see Oob, do wish him well. Do send some pogtatoes his way. But we'll just have to wait and see if he shows up. But before I get into anything else, I do want to give a shout out to Aki Jam, who claimed first this stream. Thank you so much for your support, Aki. And also hello. And also hi Ash, how's everyone doing? Feeling kind of crappy. Well, I do hope the stream will help. I'm sorry to hear that, Ash. If you want to talk about it, I do not mind talking about it, as long as you want to though. But with that said, I don't think there's anything we really need to get into before jumping into it. We're going to continue doing the crater today, if that much wasn't obvious from everything we've been doing in the last few episodes, I suppose. I don't know what just unplugged. Hopefully it wasn't my mic. Nope, I think it was my mouse. Okay, we're good. But with that, I think we're just gonna jump right into the game. I have not really gotten a chance to play since last Tuesday, so I pretty much just cleaned my inventory up because that takes like a minute. I do it after stream, and then that's it. So no new wandering traders yet. Hopefully we're ripe for one, so we get a wandering trader right off the bat. But before we go out there and do anything too adventurous, one, let me get my chat overlay up so I don't miss any messages from our lovelies. Goat and Boat, hey man, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a good Thursday so far. There we go. All right, let's go. Blub blub blub. Let's go grab some Shulky boys and get some dirt. We need all the dirt. I might take a break from building Crater to go to the Nether and grab more resources, because we're going to need so many resources. We'll also need to get, let's see, some more of this, specifically the powder, because the powder kind of looks like soot or like ash, right? So we're going to use a bit of this in the build as well to give us some more color. And I actually think we're going to use some of the lighter colors as well. Not white, obviously. White's too white. But like the regular, like the light gray, the regular gray, and maybe even some blacks, honestly. So we'll need to go to our farm, our sand farm, and get more of this going eventually. But that's for a later date. Good. How about me? Again, any day that I can stream is an absolutely amazing day as far as I'm concerned. Because honestly, even if I'm having a bad day, just sitting here and talking to y'all makes my day better. So I hope that I can at least do the same for all of you. Let's get these boyos down. Let's see. Did I empty out all this dirt? Not all of it. Not quite all of it just yet. There we go. That's just Podzol. Wait, have I been spelling gray wrong this whole time? I don't know. I do the same thing. I can never remember if it's A-Y or E-Y. G-R-A-Y. I guess you've been spelling it wrong this entire time. I don't know. I'm the same way. Don't feel bad. I'm literally... I'll type it in. Okay, so here's the kicker, right, chat? I actually think I brought this up last stream when I was talking about stuff I used to do. I used to write websites, like create websites. And... way back in the day, before like Front Page and Dreamscape and like all these programs existed that did it for you, the only way you could make a website was by just writing the code, like HTML, like physically just in a notepad. I would write codes for websites, and constantly I would do silly stuff like write the wrong name, like the wrong spelling of a color or something like that. That was once they added where you didn't have to do hex codes and stuff, like when BBC came out and all that stuff. And you could just type in like, you know, parentheses, color, colon, you know, color or equals color name, close colon, include your message you want to be in that color, and then close your color colon, you know, or close your color code. It's like, I would type in G-R-E-Y, because that's like the way I thought I'd spell gray, and it would just come up as a not valid color, and then it was like, whoops, I spelt gray wrong. What did I do? Bam. Let's get more dirt, all the dirt. I think we still have a shulker out there somewhere that has some dirt in it too, so... HTML code. Yeah, honestly, I was manually writing code on websites up until like PHP came out. And I know PHP is probably ancient right now too, but anyone who doesn't know code is breaking right now at that line of code, lol. Honestly, no. Nowadays, even like, I don't know. I don't think Twitter uses BBC. But there's a new type of code that's become like a popular... It's just used everywhere. Like if you use Discord, how it's like using asterisks to italicize things and double asterisks to bold things, and like, you know, that whole thing. Like there's a specific name, and I don't remember what it is. There's a specific name for like that type of coding trend, and it's becoming more and more popular in a lot of programs. Yes, Pig Step Pog. Get some cat jams in chat. Cat jams for best song. Bam. Pig step jam. Why did I take the coarse dirt out? I don't need coarse dirt. Regular dirt only. Song a rap. Bill dirt. All the dirt. Sing a rap? I can't rap. I don't even know. I would need, what would I rap about? Wouldn't I need a subject to rap? I can't just rap about a rap. 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 I don't know. What do I rap about? I don't sing. Rap about asexuality. That sounds like I would trigger a lot of people with that rap. I don't know, like, what rhymes with sexual? You given me a word to rap with. It's like rapping with orange. There's not many words that rhyme with orange. In fact, I don't think there are any specific words that rhyme with orange, but there are ways. Pexual. I'm an asexual, super pexual, something flexual. Like, come on, that's the same thing as doing like what's the old naming convention for, like, I don't know, like Jeff, Bobef, Banana Fana, Fofef, me, my, Momef, Jeff. You know, like, that's not a rap. That's just making up silly words. Intellectual. Hey, yeah, actually, intellectual. I'm an asexual, straight up intellectual. Like, okay, when I try to rhyme words, all I do is I take the word and I change the first letter and I go through the alphabet. Perpetual, sexual. Yeah, I guess that's a rhyme. Yeah. I'm not good. I'm not good at rhyming. If I rhyme, it's stupid stuff. Like, I'll talk about a time in which I used to rhyme. And it's not a crime. We're gonna go kill some slime. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking, it's too cheesy when I do it, chat. I definitely do not have the capacity to rap. Rhyming is one thing. Every so often I'll rhyme, like when using simpler words, and honestly half the time I'm not even trying to do so. But when it comes to rapping, I think there's a specific skill that I just do not have. Like the rhythm and stuff. Hey Ducks, how's it going, mate? Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. Glad you could join us. Oh, you're still stuck out here, mate, aren't you? I couldn't be arsed about that right now. I'm mostly just giving a quick glance around, make sure a wandering trader didn't spawn while we were in there. When I wield swords, I wield them dual. When I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I duel. You see, you rhyme duel with duel. Does that count? I don't think you could use the same word to rhyme the word with. It's cheating. You've cheated. All right, let's go back out to the crater. Whoop! I made the fence jump. Fence hop. It almost looks like it's a forest out there, which honestly is kind of cool because eventually when we do make a forest, it'll look cool. Asexual and dual. Actually, yeah, that does rhyme. That's the other thing, is my brain doesn't really realize like the abstract rhyming stuff, you know, like perfect example. And the reason I brought up Orange having no rhyming partners is because I think there was actually a documentary where like someone was basically asking Eminem, you know, super famous rapper, like how he comes up with rhymes, because he's a genius when it comes to like the art of rhyming stuff, right? And he's like, okay, well, if you're so good at rhyming, rhyme the word orange, because, you know, there's no words that rhyme with orange. And he's like, okay, watch this. And he just was like, just on the spot, like made up a freaking rhyme for the word orange. And it wasn't like he specifically made up a word. It's just he didn't, like, okay, so like the first thing he said was like door hinge, which is like, okay, yeah, orange, door hinge, like that, like, it's not like a perfect rhyme. It's not like a swap of a word, but what he was basically doing is like using two words where like the end half of the second word had the same consonants or whatever as the first, you know what I mean? That's what the mask is. That's what the point of the mask is. Oh my god, Dream's new song. Did everyone see the freaking the animation, like the quote-unquote official music video that he just released? What did everybody think of it? I'm just curious. I always have, like, all right, I'm not saying it's bad. That's exactly why the video is bad. Okay, I'm not trying to say it's bad, but that type of CG always cringes me out. That's all I'm saying, chat. That's all I'm saying. Like, honestly, whoever made the animation was probably very talented to make it look that well, because that was almost like, okay, like that was like an OG Toy Story sort of animation. You know what I'm talking about? Like the old school where they were just figuring out how to make animation and how to make it look good and you know, like all that stuff. The models are not good quality at all. There are a lot of glitches in the video. See, I couldn't tell if the glitches were intended. Like, I couldn't tell if the glitches were part of the video. You know, if it was like an artistic-y thing. But honestly, like, I could probably believe that whoever made the video, it was like their first time doing something on that scale. So it's like, I don't want to creatively shit on them, because if that was their first time doing something at that scale, that's still impressive, chat. But it was less that I think it's less that the models were bad and all that, and more it's just the style of model has this uncanny valley of, it's too close to looking real while still obviously being a cartoon, and it like, I don't know, it like triggers my brain in a weird way. It's like people that have like tryptophobia and they're afraid of holes. They're just holes, but like, they make you feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to describe it beyond that. There we're halfway there. Oh, Squidward on a chair. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, Squidward on a chair. I don't think Dream's shirt is trying desperately fine. No, yeah, okay, but that I think is just a physics engine thing. They don't really have control of it. Okay, so for anyone that's not aware, like how a lot of this animation stuff works, it's not like they're sitting there pixel by pixel animating every single thing. A lot of it is they put like a physics simulation into it, and effectively they make a fabric, and then it just does whatever it's supposed to do, and they animate the model and the fabric moves around it. And the problem is, like, if you don't have good add-ons when you do stuff like that, the thing that ends up happening is like the model doesn't know where the shirt and the model ends. So like sometimes the shirt will clip through the model, or sometimes the shirt will wig out because it'll have physics collisions with the wrong things. Like, it's weird. They can, but honestly, sometimes they can't, because sometimes it's a limitation of the add-ons that they're using. And the only way they could fix it is by manually going in. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if they, like, I don't know what program they built it in. If they built it in a program where the physics engine is rigged, and that's it, it's just, you press go, physics are simulated, you could go back and tweak stuff, you know, like you could tweak how light an object is and stuff like that, but sometimes the physics are just gonna do whatever. And here's the thing, chat, when they're making those things, 90% of the times, they don't see what the shirt is doing until they've rendered it. Because like what a lot of people don't understand is like when you make CGI stuff like that, you basically put a bunch of code in a computer, you have your models there, and then you press render. And basically you wait 3 days or 2 days or a week. It depends on how high res your render is, and it depends on how good your computer is. But some people wait weeks for that render to finish. And then when it's done, whatever the computer calculated happened, like physics wise, happened. That's it. So it's like when you sit there, they might have waited a week for their computer to render that entire thing, and then they went back and saw that the shirt was freaking out, so they're like, crap, I have to re-render that entire scene. So then they go back and re-render the entire scene, and maybe it's a little bit better, but maybe it's still janky. So it's like, what, do they re-render it again and again? Because maybe they had a deadline, chat. Like maybe Dream was like, I need to put this video out on this day, you know what I mean? So maybe they did go back several times and try to fix that shirt the best they could, and they just couldn't. Oop, all right, posture check, a hydrate check. One sec, I got caught up talking. My big mouth doesn't know when to shut up. All right, sitting up, there we go. And a quick hydrate. Here we go, everybody eat your water, it's good for you. You're actually upset. You see, you said that in the beginning, Ash. Did you want to talk about it? Because like I said, you're open to chat about it. You are quite open to chat about it if it will help. But I also figure if you don't want to chat about it, I don't want to keep bringing it up. Yeah, you said you weren't doing too good, and you were hoping that stream would cheer you up, which I hope it is. I always hope it is. I hope stream is pogging along just well for you. But yeah, no, like I said, it's more complicated than you might think, chat. And again, I don't know the resources the guy had. I don't know the experience he had. I don't know. For all I know, Dream himself freaking made the video. You know what I mean? Did I leave ouch? Yes, I did. I left a Shulky out here. Your brain thinks that I should tell people that I am sad but not think about it. I don't know. Honestly, that's probably a lot of people. I wouldn't beat yourself up about it too much. Let's put some of these Shulky boys down. Bam, bam, bam. This one is empty. We replace it with the full one. Then we'll put our Shulky boy back in there and we'll grab our shovel. Father Fox, you have to isolate once again. You just finished the last COVID. Why do you have to isolate again? Did you get sick? Did someone in your family or so get contrasted? I can't English today, chat. Did someone come in contact with it? Because that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I couldn't imagine, like, okay, so, like, everyone that's living through this right now, right? Like everyone that's had to like isolate and lock themselves in their house and potentially leave their jobs, or, you know, like all this, like at least, and I'm not saying this is a good thing, but I'm not saying that the pandemic's a good thing, but I'm like, at least, you know, looking at the silver lining, at least we have computers and streams and YouTube and like, you know, Disney Plus or whatever, you know what I mean? Like at least we have forms of entertainment at home and we could be social with people through the internet, right? What happened, like, you know, 100 years ago when, like, the Spanish flu was blowing up everywhere or whatever, you know what I mean? And the internet wasn't around. People had to be, like, in their houses and just completely cut off from the world because they didn't have social media and stuff. That must have sucked. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the pandemic was a good thing, but I'm like, at least I'm glad that while I had to, you know, refine myself, that I had the chance to do, you know, play video. Chat. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Oh, chat. Okay. I need to go put some stuff up. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. Chat, I need all the luck. If you're gonna throw luck at me, now is the time. Now is the time for luck. Oh boy. I need that to not be there. And I need my emerald box. And let's see. We need to get some emeralds out. And we'll just do that. Okay. Where do you go? Oh, yeah, it's nighttime. Do I have my bed on me? I do. Let's do a heck and sleep real quick. Okay, this is not a drill. Chat, okay, I did the math, okay? Off stream, I did the math. It's effectively a 1 in 10 chance of getting the trade we want, right? Out of all the trades, there's like 50 trades that he could pick. And every time you have one chance of basically pulling the thing. And he gets like, you know, 6 things at a time or whatever, right? So it's like, effectively, after I did the math, it was just under 1 in 10. It was like 1 in every 9.7 or 11 point whatever. So, okay, come on. Paper. Or more specifically, sugarcane. Sugarcane. You sassy son of a bitch. I'm salty, chat. Buy all the ice. I don't think I care about the oxeye daisies, but I'll buy them. I'll buy the handful anyway. And now you get to die. Die. You bastards. You bastard. Give me paper. Paper. All I want is paper. Ah. Oh, well, chat. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky, and next time we will get our beloved. We'll get our beloved sugarcane. Let's go put our stuff back up. Sag boy hours over here. Ah. One day, chat, one day we'll take to the skies and fly freely. I swear to God, when we get freaking paper, I'm just gonna spend the entire stream flying around. Just the whole stream, just flying, 100% of the time. No, I'm probably not gonna do that. That would be reckless. And probably boring, to be honest. Okay. Back to dig, or back to undig. Control-C dig. For the occasion, you're gonna do it once. Ducks, I appreciate that you spent your hard-earned points to wish for paper. But unfortunately, the villager, the trader, is a poo-poo garbage head, and he doesn't like us, so he didn't bring us anything useful. At least at the very least, he didn't insult us and bring us flippin' slime balls. All right, let's see. Let's connect these over here real quick. Connect, connect, connect. Not quite connected yet. There we go. And then let's go down a level. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go from here and go like this. The corners are going to look the weirdest out of everything here. Just because of the way that we happen to build this. But I think I'm okay with that. Like I said, I don't want it to be perfectly round. I don't want it to be like just like a bottom half of a sphere. As pretty as that might look, sometimes lack of symmetricalness also looks pretty because of how unique it is. Let me up. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Fill this in. Next layer here. Two here. There we go. And then let's see. Break. There we go. Alrighty then. We're gonna get this thing done sooner than later, chat. Honestly, you guys could screw right the heck off. Honestly, we're doing well. Like, I know you can't see it from here, but we're like up to there. So we're almost at like the quarter mark there. And now this is practically the quarter mark here. So, I mean, realistically, if we keep doing like a quarter of this thing by stream, like next week we'll be done with putting out the shape of it. I do want to, I just got a good view of how it's coming out, and I wanted to shave off one part, but I couldn't see it once I got down there because the grass is all the frickin' same color, like right there. Yeah, I want to shave a little bit of that off, how it's sticking out a little bit. Yeah, like that. There we go. And we could just put these back down here, like so. Ah, stop. There we go. Beautiful. With that said, chat, I did want to ask, is everyone enjoying the Minecraft dungeon streams? Because they seem like, if I look at the stats page and everything like that, they seem to be doing well. So if I have to judge off of, you know, statistics and analytics alone, I would say that everyone seems to be enjoying them. But I also like hearing everyone's opinion. I know Sunday streams for everyone that's in the UK right now, I know that they're harder to watch because they're so late at night, but you know, I also want to make sure that everyone is having a good time. Because effectively, that's really what this is. This is supposed to be everyone else having a good time, while I also have a good time. Welcome back, Goat and Boat. There we go. And let's see that there. Perfect. Perfect. Did those villagers go screw off? Okay, they did. Let us continue. You can't find your purple paint? Oh no. What happened to it? Let's see, the middle is right around here. So let's go start drawing our circle. Well, let's see. I'm probably like right here. You don't know, but you want to paint your dinosaur? Purple dinosaur? You painting Barney? Does chat remember Barney? He was a dinosaur from your imagination. Oh, I heard all those sounds and they legitimately scared me. I was like, what's going on? I don't think this block's supposed to... yeah, it's supposed to be further back, I think. Let's go to like there, right? Right, maybe like that, something like that. Something like that. I'm thinking something like that. A little bit of something like that. Weep. There we go. Maybe go a little bit further out. I'm going a little bit too steep here. Right, because I have to go to that corner there effectively, right? Okay, I think that's a pretty good steepness. Pretty good steep. Pretty not bad. Get rid of these though. Maybe go a little bit further back. There we go. We'll be back in a sec. We'll be here. There we go. And then pretty much goes to the edge at that point. Oop, get rid of that one. And then this one. Oh, stop. Stop placing the wrong blocks. Stop. Well, at least that one's because I hit the wall. But you two, unheard of. How dare you? Alrighty then. I actually kind of want to start from the middle and go towards the corner instead of starting from the corner and go towards the middle. So let's go back to the middle and start working our way back. I might need to make a few more pillars like these because I didn't go quite all the way to the middle. Like there's the middle right there. So let's see. Technically the middle's right here. So what are these? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 8 or 9 blocks tall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Sure. There we go. So we'll do 8 and then a 7 and then 6 and then 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, that's way too close. What am I doing? I need more of a swoop than that. Let's see. There's our middle. This one should be a pretty much straight shot, so we'll have one go up there, and that kind of matches with that. And then we'll have go up 2 there. 2, 3. 4. 5. 6. Let's see what this looks like, where we need to put stuff. Yeah, honestly, it's not bad. Maybe we'll move this one up 1. And we'll move this one back to here. Like that. Crunch my toesies. There we go. Alright. Let's look at our swoop. See how our swoop looks. Yeah, that's not bad. That one's too tall though. Let's cut this one down. 1 block. And maybe this one too. Maybe we'll make the second one go up like over here-ish instead of here. Right? Let's see. Let's see how that looks. Actually, it almost looks better if that's where the second one goes up. So we'll just lower this. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I think that'll be good. That'll be a nice swoop from the middle, swooping up like that. Let's put our dirt down then. Let's see. So from here, we're pretty much connecting to over there. No, I think that's too... I don't know. Is this too much of an angle? Maybe we just have to pull this back some. Because let's see. This is the second one. And going to there would look weird. It would just jut out way too far, right? I wish I could take to the freaking skies and look at this. Wandering trader, why have you forsaken me? Also, let's do a quick sleep. I know we don't need to, but it'd be daytime. Daytime be easier to see. There we go. Let's see what to do. I'm thinking we just need to make the swoop more, what's the word? Higher. Like it needs to go higher here. Because these should be roughly the same heights. You mix colors for purple? Well, isn't that how you make purple? It's blue and red. Yes. Blue and red is purple, confirmed. But yeah, big brain. There you go. I mean, that's what you had to do back in the day. Back in the Bob Ross days. So let's see, from here, we'll just kind of draw our circle. And we'll edit it if we need to. Honestly, we could honestly just start filling this all out here. This is all going to have to get filled out anyway. And then we could just put dirt on top of it. That'll be the easiest thing to do, I think. You will never know where your purple paint went. Rip. Well, I mean, you could always get more, right? It's not like paint is irreplaceable. Yes, I think actually this is the method that we were doing last time, right? I was just putting up one layer and pulling it back and then eventually just putting the next layer on top of it. And that made it so I didn't have to worry about going back over it over and over and over again. So yes, that is what I'm going to do. Let us do that. Dirt place the game. Rip your paint. I'm sorry, mate. At least, it's just some paint. Hopefully it wasn't some, like, precious, cherished... Dang, Nab, you guys, get out of my dirt. You guys just can't leave me alone, can you? Spawn that many wandering traders instead of that many pillager patrols. For reals. I say that and watch a trader spawn behind me. Never mind, you remember where it is. Yay, you found your paint. Welcome back, ducks. Glad you could come back. Glad you could join us. Boop. Gotta get that chest out of the sky. It's driving me mad. Dig, 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 dirt, 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 dirt. He is resurrected. He has returned. The second coming of ducks. I don't know, that's probably sacrilegious for me to say. The second coming of ducks. I don't know why that sounds so funny in my head to me. Yes, wander into the crater. There we go. Just slowly replanting all this dirt. Also sound like you were talking about ducks. Lol. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. As opposed to unperfect perfect timing. They gone yet? I think they're gone. They've wandered away, never to return. Boop. There we go. Placing dirt blocks to the beat of the music. Except for I'm bad at it, chat. There we go. All the dirt, all the dirt, all the dirt, all of it needs to go back down. More, more, more. Did I miss a spot? No, I just didn't pick that piece of dirt up. Obliterate. Ouch, I hit the dirt. We're supposed to break it. Unbroken. There we go. Shoo. Go away, chicken. Shoo. 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 Don't look at me like that. You're just laying eggs. Nah, stop. All of the dirt. All of it. There was a little bit of good news with while I was talking about dungeons earlier, the event that they're having, like their anniversary event that was going to end before Oob would be fortunate enough to get one of the pretty cool unique bows that were part of the event. Apparently they had some problems where people couldn't get their stuff done, or the game went down. I don't know what happened, but apparently with these bugs, they basically extended the length of the event. So it should cover this Sunday, because it basically ends this Sunday. So this next Sunday would be Oob's official last chance to get the bow. So we'd have to hope, pray, and see if we would actually have daily missions with said bow. But, you know, I guess that at least gives Oob a chance. Because even though I've been playing on a tune kind of just on the side, I have now let me just clarify real quick, chat. I only played the content that we've played on stream because I don't want to spoil any of it. So I've been replaying a lot of the same missions and stuff like that. But honestly, just by playing more than just a few hours a week, obviously that character is way higher level than our stream characters. But I'm actually having a lot of fun just playing it. And probably honestly I know I keep bringing it up every stream every Sunday, but like I am super excited to do the play with fans like day. Like when we finally beat all the content, even if Oob doesn't want to play dungeons anymore, Sundays could just be play with viewers day. You know what I mean? Like I'd be fine with that, because I'm right now currently having a lot of fun with the game. So I know a lot of people join and say, are you playing with, because me and Oob are playing together, I have the multiplayer tag on, right? And I'm assuming people think that means that multiplayer as in playing with, you know, viewers and such not. So a lot of people join the streams and be like, can you play, are you playing with people? Can I join? How can I join? Things like that. And I don't know, I might make a command that explains it, because I do find myself explaining / repeating it a lot, and now I'm kind of getting the handle on what I can do with the commands and stuff like that, you know, like for example, like the lore and the project and stuff like that. Me and my friend started saying I'm friends with George Not Found, and said I watched my favorite streamer Potato Fox on Twitch, and she just stared at me, lol. Explaining the whole, like, we want to play, effectively, me and Oob, we're playing dungeons for the first time, right? Like, this is our first playthrough of the game. So a lot of people that are joining and wanting to play have been playing, you know, since it came out, and they have really high level characters that have done everything. And my fears are that they would just join and basically steamroll through everything, and then me and Oob wouldn't be able to experience the game, right? And basically every time someone comes in the room and they say, can I play? I have to explain that, and then also be like, yeah, but also once we do all the content, I do want to play with viewers. So it's like, you know, make sure you follow, join the Discord, etc., you know. Gotta go. All right, Goat and Boat, glad you could join us. Hopefully you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. If you end up coming back, we'll still be here. Have a good one. Bye, mate. So I have to keep explaining that, you know, we will play with fans eventually, just not at the moment. And everyone seems really chill about it. Like, no one's been angry about it. I think we've only had, honestly, and this is just period, like throughout all of my streams that I've ever had, I think I've only had 2 people come in and be angry at me for some reason. We had that one guy that came in the Superflat world, where we were in the Nether, and he's like, "Oh, you're so dumb. You'll never beat hardcore, or you'll never beat Superflat because you can't go to the end. There's no stronghold." And we were like, we already beat the game, mate. It's already done. We've already did that." So we had that guy, and aside from that one, we had one person, which I couldn't even say they were angry at me. Maybe they were just being negative, and I mean, they weren't incorrect because we technically did die. But during the dungeon stream, someone came in and was like, "You're never going to beat the game," or specifically like, "You're too weak to beat the game." Because honestly, we were really under-leveled at the time, because we just went right to the end effectively. And we did die the first time, but then immediately after we beat it. Like, once we understood the boss fight and we knew that it was multiple phases and we had to save our lives and, you know, things like that, then we beat it. So it's like, I don't want to say he was angry or, you know, like spiteful or mean. He could have just been a pessimist. But aside from that, for the most part, everyone is everyone's been pretty pog. Like, you know, you tell them, like, "I'm sorry, we're not playing with people right now," and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's totally cool." You know what I mean? Like, they've been super chill about it. And that's like one of the things that I really like about Twitch, because I feel like if I streamed on YouTube, I wouldn't get that sort of decent person response. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it sound like people on YouTube are indecent, right? But like, I feel like just because I watch the comments on YouTube and they get so trolly so fast, I don't know. I feel glad that we've been blessed, so to speak, with, like, you know, a reasonably good community that, for the most part, like 99% of everyone is just a really chill, awesome person. You know what I mean? So thank you guys. Thank you, all of you, for being that amazing. And thank everyone for honestly watching and supporting me in this crazy thing that I do. I'm out of dirt. Let's go get more dirt. Eat a carrot, get some dirt. Eat a carrot, get some dirt. Eat a carrot, get some dirt. Rinse, wash, repeat. Let's see, dirt. There we go. I think what I'm gonna do, chat, is I'm going to finish this chunk right here, and then I'm probably gonna take a break to go to the Nether, because once we do this, I think we're at the halfway point. Like, half of the circle is done effectively. Then I'm gonna take a break from placing blocks here to go to the Nether and dig some more blackstone. Maybe find some more netherite. Netherite would be cool. And kind of give the overworld a rest. And then we do have a couple people to add to Follower Mountain at the end of the day. So we'll have to make sure we do that after/during the gamble, once the gamble is on us. And then let's see. No, that's incorrect. Why is that so wrong? That is very wrong. Remove yourself. There we go. Let's see. Let's go back to doing the thing. Going back to doing the tactic. I don't know why I keep deviating from the tactic. So how many points do you have right now, Ducks? You were like 20k at the end of last stream. You're like 21,000, maybe almost 22. You also won that gamble, so that added like another half a grand to your repertoire. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, Squidward on a chair. So many good memes. What? There we go. I have to figure out how the media share works, chat, so that people could just do the thing where when I'm sitting here, it'll just start randomly playing a video that we could all watch by them, like, you know, doing whatever media share things are. My only concerns with that are people abusing it. And I don't think any of you would abuse it. I'm not concerned about any of you abusing. You know what I mean? Pig. I'm concerned with like random people coming in and being like, "Ooh, media share. I'm gonna put porn on it really quick just to get this guy banned." You know what I mean? Because Twitch apparently does not care what the context of it is. If you put something bad on the screen for even a split second, they will just permaban you and not look back. And that is apparently just Twitch. Twitch is infamous for that. Sorry, your stream's late? Oh, no worries. I understand that like a lot of like, what is it, mobile, like people that use the Twitch app on their phones like are like just 10 seconds behind everyone else. It's weird. I don't understand why. I guess it's just the way the app works. Maybe it can't encode / transmit the data that quick. I don't really know. I'd be lying if I said I knew, chat. I'd be lying if I said I knew. But yeah, I think what I would need to feel comfortable doing a media share stream, I think I would need to find a couple more moderators that are consistent, that I know would show up and moderate the, like, you know, like what's the word, like screen the videos before they come out, that sort of thing. And I just don't know how that whole process works right now. Here's my dirt song. Dirt. Oh, out of dirt. Reload. Anyone remember playing those old school arcade games? It's like, I don't know, are arcades still a thing? Because even when I was younger, chat, I loved arcades, but they started like making them illegal because too many people were apparently like skipping school to go play in arcades and hang out with their friends, right? And now the only quote-unquote arcades I see are like if you go to a restaurant and they have that little corner. You know, everyone knows the corner I'm talking about, right? It's got a claw machine, it has a racing game, and it has one shoot 'em up game. And it's like every freaking place that has this has like the same 3 freaking arcade machines, right? But remember the arcade games, like the shooty games, like House of the Dead and stuff like that? Where whenever you had to reload your gun, all you had to do was like point off screen and shoot, and it would like reload. So, you know, you'd be shooting all your zombies or doing whatever you're doing in the game, and it'd be like, reload. And then you're like, oh, look over here real quick. All right, I'm reloading. Go back to shooting everything. I still have my Sega Saturn, and I swear to God, the Sega Saturn was really good about, like porting arcade games to the console. So effectively I had all the console-y, or I had all on my console, I had all the arcadey type games, like the fighting games and stuff like that. And I'm trying to remember the name of this game. It was like Top Gun or something like that. I don't know. I know that's not the name of the game. That's like the name of the movie. But it was a shoot 'em up game, and I played way too much of it. And honestly, I almost want to just pull my Sega Saturn out right now and just like play that game. It's just nostalgia incarnate. Part of me wonders if my Sega Saturn would still work. It's collected so much dust over the years. Sega Saturn was a really good system, honestly. It was one of those systems that was like before its time. Honestly, Sega made amazing systems, and then they just like gave up on them. I don't know what Sega's dig was back then. Like the Dreamcast. I know we've talked about the Dreamcast on this channel before. The Dreamcast was an amazing system, and they just didn't have any games for it. Like the game market was just dead, and then the system died. And I don't know why. I mean, it might have been censorship, it might have been bad marketing, but man, it's just, I wish the Dreamcast did well. Because honestly, a lot of the innovations that the Dreamcast invented, so to speak, literally down the line, people did, and everyone was just like, oh my god, that's so amazing, I can't believe you've done something like that. Like the perfect example is like the Wii U, or no, was it the Wii U? Yeah, it was the Wii U, where it's like you had a controller that had a screen built into it, so you could like play something on your controller while also playing something on your TV. The Dreamcast did that first. And the Dreamcast did that way before the Wii U was even a thought in someone's mind. You know what I mean? They also had like the Nintendo 64 style like expansion pack could be plugged into the controller thing. You know, they had a lot of good innovations. And honestly, every game that was on it was freaking amazing. It was just, there wasn't enough. I'd have to say though, honestly, giving everything in consideration, even though I love my PS2 a lot and I played a lot of games on the PS2, if I had to pick an overall favorite console, it'd probably be the Nintendo 64. Like the most nostalgia, the most good game / decent game / longest play times, etc. Definitely my Nintendo 64. GameCube was good, but I didn't get as much use out of it as I did my N64, and I don't even own a Wii or anything past that, so like honestly I couldn't even give that a rating. But my Nintendo 64, my god did I play the crap out of that. Everything from like Conker's Bad Fur Day to Super Smash Brothers, like the OG Smash Brothers, and then you had like even more nostalgic games like GoldenEye. Oh my god, GoldenEye. I know they remade GoldenEye, chat, but like there's a certain like appeal to the old janky original GoldenEye, right? And back then, when there weren't a lot of first-person shooter multiplayer games like that, that was just the party game. When you played GoldenEye with all your friends, you invented new ways to play the game, and like, you know, oh, so good times. I loved it so much. So much fun. I would probably still play those games today, even though they're old and janky and there's way better ways and the controllings are probably way frustrating compared to like what people are used to now. I think I would still enjoy playing them. In fact, there's this really cool bar. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's like a restaurant / bar. It's in Texas. It's somewhere in Texas. And if anyone ever goes to Texas visiting, moving, you know, whatever, I would recommend this place. I think it was called Nerdvana. Like, you know, like a pun, like a play on words of nerd and Nirvana, you know, Nerdvana. I think, I'm fairly certain that that's what the place was called. And effectively, it was this super Gucci restaurant, right? Like I'm talking about like the meal, like go there expecting to pay a lot of money for a dish, right? But like the meals, even though the cheapest one might have been like $20 to $30, the food was all amazing. And the gimmick that was really neat was that every single table you sat at this place had a video game console at it. And it was like one of the older consoles, like a GameCube or a Nintendo 64. And effectively, they gave you controllers so that while you were waiting for your food, you could play video games with everyone at the table. I thought that was the coolest freaking concept in the world. And I'm almost angry that more places don't do it, because that was just really neat. So me and my friends all played, like, you know, Smash Brothers while we were waiting for our food to arrive. Because why not? Why not play Smash Brothers? Okay, I think this is why. Let's bring this out a bit more. Like this. This is why I think I like doing this system the way we're doing it, chat. Because I can kind of see each layer as we go and adjust. And then it makes sense a lot more, you know, where everything's going to be eventually. Why do I have pork? I need dirt. Pork is not dirt. Like this is probably going to get cut back. For sure, get cut back. In fact, this is probably going to get cut right here. And we're going to go a little further back with this. Like that. Yeah, that's better. Much better. Put these guys in there. Fill it all in. Fill it all in. Some chill vibes. Digging the vibes. Digging the vibes. I'm digging the vibes and digging the dirt. Only 20,737 to go. Honestly, you're gonna be there in no time. What is it? Y'all get like 2,000 a stream, more or less. So it's like 10 streams. That's not that bad when you think about it. I need to think of other channel points and stuff for fun. Because I like everyone. Honestly, there was this thing that me and Oob were considering getting. It's called stream avatars. I don't know if chat's ever seen anyone that uses them. And if we haven't, then maybe it's a bad sign and we shouldn't get them. But it's effectively these little avatars that everyone in chat would get their own avatar. And they'd be like playing on the bottom of the screen. So like, you know, while I'm playing the game, just like how my potato is over here in the corner, like all y'all's little avatars would be like hanging out at the bottom, walking around with your names over them and stuff. And you could customize what they look like by, like, you know, winning things like hats and weapons and clothes and just in general, like there are little quirky things that we can do with them, like they could duel each other. There are mini games. So like when we have enough people in chat, we could sit there and just decide to take a break from playing whatever we're playing and play with the avatars, you know what I mean? And do little mini games and stuff. We could probably do more gambles with them, you know? Like have, like place bets who wins, blue or red, like what side, you know? Or place bets, out of dirt. Or place bets on, you know, on a duel, like if two characters are having a quarrel in chat over which flavor ice cream is more delicious, you know what I mean? Then it's like, oh, well, the winner will decide, and then the two characters duel, and whoever wins must concede, you know, things like that. I don't know, I think it might be fun. But the fact that I don't see more streamers doing it makes me concerned that it's just not, like, there's got to be something wrong with it, right? Because if it was that fun, then wouldn't a lot of people be doing it? I don't know. We will only know once we try, chat. We will only know once we try. Grunty boys. All the grunty boys. Egg. I guess that's the other thing I also need. I need to get a couple more mods. If I can get at least one mod that can be active slash, what's the word? Like someone that can do my shout outs when people raid, you know, someone that can, you know, put the links in, someone that can answer chat's questions while I'm distracted, or someone that can remind me that I'm being distracted and I missed something, like a hydrate check, you know, things like that. I need at least one active mod, and I want to pick someone that, one, obviously I could trust, that knows the rules of Twitch, that knows the commands so they know what to do, because I don't really know well enough to train a mod, you know what I mean? Like, Keto was a blessing because of the fact that he was on Twitch for so long and he already knew what to do. So when it was like a friend of Oob that knew what to do, it was like, yes, please. But at the same time, it's not like I could afford to pay him. So it's like, if he's not here, I'm not going to be like, Keto, you're not showing up. You're going to get fired, mate. It's like, bro, to Twitch. You know what I mean? But if he's got other stuff he's got to do, like if he's got work or if he's just got a game he plays, you know, I don't want to make him be here, right? So I need to find someone that more or less always comes, or a couple people that always come, and also knows how to be a mod and also knows how to do the thing. I might open up on the Discord like what's it saying, like a form or whatever, like a submit to attempt to become mod sort of thing. I don't know. I also don't know how, I don't want to be that formal about it. I feel like that's way too uptight. I don't know. Like, I just don't know what I'm doing, chat. That's really it. I'm just making it up as I go, right? Yeah. I know what I need. I just don't know how to obtain it. Dirt. Wrong dirt. Go away, dirt. Replace dirt. There we go. This bottom layer is always the biggest. I watched a video the other day on YouTube. It was about, sadly enough, it was about people that lost or almost lost their hardcore worlds to like the silliest ways. One of them was kind of scary. And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, no, you could save that. You could save it. Please tell me he didn't give up. Someone went to the nether roof, right? And they were planning on like blowing a hole in the bedrock so they could just go in and out, right? Welcome back, ducks. And what happened is they went up there, they set up their TNT to like blow up the bedrock, but they left their shulker box with all of the stuff in it to get out of the nether, like their flint and steel, their obsidian, like everything. They left it in there. and they left it right next to the TNT. So the TNT went off and it blew up their shulker box. So now they were on the nether roof without any more TNT. The explosion they made failed. They didn't manage to break a hole in the bedrock, and they didn't have a flint and steel to relight their portal. Oop, hydrate check. Thank you, Aki. Appreciate you. Everybody eat your water. It's good for you. Water. Delicious. Delicious water. But as soon as that happened, chat, I was sitting there and I'm sitting there like screaming at it as if it's like a stream that I can help them. It was something that happened, you know, God knows how long ago. And effectively what I was trying to be like, no, you could save that. Please tell me you didn't give up, was because of the fact that like he had blocks and he had enough obsidian on him to build a nether portal. Forgot that chat existed, lol. But the problem was he didn't have a flint and steel. That was really his only problem. But I'm like, technically, and this is for anyone out there, if this ever happens to you, all hope is not lost. It's just very, very, very annoying and hard, right? But effectively, as long as you have a block, a solid block, like a piece of dirt, obsidian, whatever, you can make a portal, if you have the obsidian to make a portal, and then move far enough away from it where a ghast will spawn on the portal, and then you have to basically go stand in the portal and make the ghast shoot you to light the portal. But you could do it. So like, perfect example, remember in that manhunt that Dream had with, what was it, 4 hunters, where he trapped them on the nether roof? There you go, welcome back. The whole time I was watching that manhunt where they're like, oh no, I don't have a flint and tinder, how do we do, oh no, we're screwed, the fastest way is we just have to kill ourselves. I know that they probably wouldn't have thought of this on their own, and honestly, it still might not have been realistic, so it's not like, oh, I can't believe it, you could have won if you did this, but technically they could have put blocks down and they could have spawned a ghast and they could have had the ghast relight it. Or if they had gold on them, I think they were playing in 1.16 at that time, they could have spawned piglin, traded with the piglin with the gold, and gotten a fire charge and relit it. Should you change your name to Boat and Goat? Why would you change your name to Boat and Goat? Isn't it Goat and Boat? I mean, it's up to you. If you want to be a boat and a goat, then that sounds a lot less comfortable. Like a goat that had digested a boat. Well, then wouldn't it be Boat once in Goat? or the boat formerly in Goat? Or the goat formerly with a boat? I feel like this is a quandrum that I wasn't planning on having today. How would a boat, well, I mean, it's a goat, so they could pretty much eat anything. Why would a goat consume a boat? Would it consume the boat whole? Like, is this lady ate a spider sort of creepypasta going on here? You know, or... I'm gonna change it back, but you're changing to Boat and Goat. 1 second, lol. It's a boat and a goat. It's a frog and a log next to a dog, and that's very pog. And his name is Krog. WhatsApp messages left undelivered are so scary. What's WhatsApp? Is this a boomer moment? Is this a potato boomer moment? What's WhatsApp? Are you texting me? Am I texting you? I certainly hope I'm not texting you. Lol. Aki, if I'm texting you, then I have serious questions. Like, how did I get your number? How am I doing that while doing this? Be concerned. Before you go, does my Twitch say I'm watching awesome, dude? I don't know. How do I check that? Would it be like your online thing? That fell in a bog. Bog standard dog. Oh my god, what was that video? I'm trying to remember. Someone made this, like, it was like a fake video game video, right? Where there was like this king on a quest. I know, it's almost like King's Quest or something. But it was like one of those it's one of those tropes where it's like you have the inventory and then you're going around and you're talking to NPCs and you're solving puzzles. But he walks up to this vendor and, you know, this very creepy old man, And he basically is like, hi, I need to do whatever. And he's like, oh, well, could I interest you in this poisonous apple? And he's like, oh, that sounds cool. Look, it's even got a skull on it. Like the person next to him trying to convince him is like, don't trust this old man. He's clearly up to something. And he's like, no, it's just a typical old man, bog standard. I don't know why that line to me was so funny. Just your typical old man, bog standard old man. Maybe it's because he was an old man in a bog, so it was extra funny. I don't know. Maybe my sense of humor is just so warped. I've gotten to the point, okay, chat, so like I watched the like You Laugh You Lose videos that like Jimmy here does, and I swear to God, chat, my sense of humor is so warped. The stupidest things are the most hilarious things to me. Like one of the things is like the Taco Bell ding, like the bong, like that sound. I don't know why that sounds so freaking funny, right? But like it being used improperly. Like if you used it properly, then it's not funny. But like I think like one of the funniest videos is like it's the episode where SpongeBob is like learning how to drive and he's in the boat driving and some guy randomly runs in front of the boat and just gets bounced off of the front of the boat, right? And basically they replace the sound of the guy being deflected off the boat with like the Taco Bell bong sound. And it's the funniest freaking thing in the world for me for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's so freaking funny sounding to me. Let's see. We're gonna have to steepen this a bit. Steepenate. Like this maybe? Yeah. Let's get a look at it. That's a bit better. Maybe this one needs to be a little bit shorter. Or longer rather. Stop. Break. Like that. Yes. I like that. Stop, dirt. Do as I command. What the heck was that sound? There we go. That's better. Like that. Alrighty then. And let's bring this back. Wah. Boat and goat. You can't change your display name, Sag. So what do you change? If you're allowed to change your name, what part are you changing? I guess I can pick this dirt up. Boat and goat. Honestly, when you say boat and goat, my immediate reaction isn't a boat inside of a goat. It's a goat on a boat doing boat and stuff, you know, like using boat as a verb. He's a boat and goat. He goes out in boats. He's a boat and goat that rides his boat to vote. Chat, sorry. He's a votin' boatin' goatin'. You can only change the capitalization. That part I knew. I guess you can't petition to have your name changed or anything like that. Like there's no function that like once a month or once a week or, you know, like X amount of times that you could change your name. I know that if you become a partner, like if you become a Twitch partner, that you can basically ask for like the version of your name you might have originally wanted that was taken, as long as the person using your name has like, you know, not been using it for X amount of time and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But effectively, if you're not a partner, they could give a crap less about you. That's the vibe that I get from everyone that I hear that from. So like, for example, if I ever became a Twitch partner, instead of being Potato Fox Plays, I could say, could I have the name Potato Fox? And then if someone else has the name, but it's like they've not been on Twitch for 3 years and they just basically have the name and no followers, no streams, or not an affiliate, etc., then Twitch will basically just, I don't know, give them a temporary name. I don't know what they do, honestly. Maybe just like make their name into a bunch of letters and numbers to have their username still exist. And then they would lock Potato Fox Plays so that no one else can take it and use it. And then they would basically change my name to Potato Fox, and then that would just be my channel from now on. And I think for X amount of time, it would reroute people. So anyone that went to Potato Fox Plays would just route them to Potato Fox at that point. But that's, like I said, that's only when you become partner. Oop, out of dirt. No dirt. Dirtless. Give me more dirt. Give me more dirt. I need the dirts. There we go. Dirt. But honestly, I think even if I did, if I ever became partner, I'm honestly don't think I'll ever get there, chat. And that's not me just trying to be negative. It's just there's so many people that play Minecraft on Twitch. And not only that, but like hardcore is like a recent fad thing. Like even people that have sworn off, like I'll never play hardcore, I don't get hardcore. Like even people like that are playing hardcore now, right? So like everyone and their mother plays hardcore. So I'm not saying that I'm not good enough to be partner. Like it's not like I need, but at the same time, that's really what it is. I'm not saying that I need the validation from Twitch that says I'm a good person or I'm a good streamer or whatever. You know what I mean? As long as someone's watching me, then I'm gonna keep doing my thing that I do, right? But what I was saying is, I just don't think there's anything that I do that's so intrinsically unique where I would just be like immediately made famous and become partner. So it's like, maybe if I'm doing this for 10 years and everyone, you know, just, I don't know, I win the luck lottery, I don't know, I get put on the Dream SMP, you know what I mean? Like some random event brings me up to fame, then yeah, sure, maybe I'll be a partner then. But I'm probably going to be stuck in that like that small streamer zone for God knows how long, like, you know, forever. Like, and I would honestly, like, I wouldn't even complain about that. Like, what is it? Like, effectively, if I had to, all right, so with the short time I've been on Twitch and the research that I've done, effectively what I've seen is like, there's 3 types of streamers, right? Or technically 4, all right? But the 4th type is like the top 1%. Like, you can't really even count them as their own type, or you can't even count them in with everyone else because they are the exception to all the rules. They can pretty much do whatever they want, right? But with that said, so like the 3 primary types, you have the streamers that have like no viewers yet, right? So they just started, they don't have an audience, people don't even know they exist yet. That doesn't mean they're good or bad. You know, they could be any number of things. Like it could be someone that's not trying to stream professionally, they just wanted to show their friend a video game. So they streamed to that friend, right? So they have like 1 to no viewers, let's say less than 5, right? And then the next classification of persons on Twitch seem to be the people that have anywhere from 5 to like 20, 25 viewers. Because effectively what happens is the people that have like 0 to 1 viewers, you could find them easily, right? All you have to do is go find whatever game you want to search for. So let's say you want to find a new streamer that plays Valorant. You go search Valorant, you switch the little like icon thing to go from highest to lowest to highest. And then you see everyone that has 0 to 1 viewers, you know what I mean? So you could find those guys, and then you could do the opposite. You could do highest to lowest, so that you could find all the really, really famous people. But there's no option to just find the people right in the middle, right? So the people that get 5, 10, 15, 20 viewers just don't get discovered, you know what I mean? Unless they're doing something else, or unless their community is just growing, and you know what I mean? Like there has to be a reason for their growth at that point. So you basically get that middle ground as the second classification of Twitch streamers, right? And then the third classification is probably the obvious one. It's the people that are, you know, past that. They've out of that slump. They're now the people that are on the higher end of the spectrum. They have a couple hundred viewers. They have maybe 1,000 viewers. Like, you know, they're the Twitch streamers that everyone's probably knows their name and watches when it comes to that content. All right. And then the 4th category is the 1%, where, you know, you have people like Tubbo and, you know, Ranboo that have like freaking 100,000 viewers, you know, like even for Twitch standards, that's an obscene number, right? That sort of thing. And there are so few people that are in that category, right? That it's almost unfair to put them in the third category, but at the same time, it's unfair to say that they have to follow the same rules as that third category, because the third category isn't so popular that they could do whatever they want, right? So like, perfect example, if and I'm just making this up, no one in chat take this out of context, but let's say Rambo did something really dumb and, like, I don't know, played copyright music on his channel, and Twitch would normally, I see you bastards out there, and normally Twitch would just be like, all right, you're banned, or you got a DMCA warning, whatever, you know. If you were a streamer in that third category, you would have like a Twitch person to work with you to maybe reconcile that, but it wouldn't just be like, yeah, they're gonna forgive you. If you're in that top 1%, like, Twitch is just gonna be like, how do I resolve this? You make me way too much freaking money. Like, I'm fairly certain that if you are like one of those people that have like 100,000 viewers, like every time you press the go live button, for no matter what you do, like you could just get on a stream and say, today on stream, I'm gonna fart, and then stop stream and get 100,000 viewers. Like, if you're that type of person that could just get that many viewers, then at that point in time, Twitch would probably hire a lawyer. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, this isn't me being sarcastic. Twitch would probably legitimately pay for a lawyer to defend you, to fight against the DMCA on your name. You know what I mean? Because at that point in time, you are a significant amount of money for their platform. You are like now, unless you did something bad, you know, like you were racist, or, you know, like, you know, something bad. Like, if you just made a silly mistake, they're going to work with you. They want to resolve it because you make them money. But that might not necessarily happen if you're in that third category. But when you're in that second category or first category, like me and everyone else, like 90% of the rest of Twitch, they don't care. That's it. You broke the law. Goodbye. They will ban you in a heartbeat. You don't generate any money for them. You're not super famous. They just, you know, there's no reason for them to care. And that's why I've also been very nervous about DMCA stuff. Like, perfect example, the music that's playing right now, Mystery Skulls, awesome band, amazing band. I love all of their freaking music, right? The only reason that I added their songs to my playlist, because obviously all music is copyrighted, right? Even music that is DMCA free is not copyright free. Someone made the song, someone owns the rights to the song, and if they choose to basically open the copyright to everyone, then that's fine, but it's still theirs, right? So the trick about finding music that's, you know, not going to get you in trouble isn't finding copyright free music, it's finding DMCA free music. And the example that I was going to say with Mystery Skulls is basically on their Twitter, they're like, yes, we think that's awesome when you play our songs on streams and stuff. We will always let people do that. And it's like, all right, I'm screenshotting this tweet. If I ever get DMCA'd, I'm just going to show that tweet that said, yes, you are allowed to use my music. Because that's all you really need. Once you have permission, then you're good. Like, the perfect example beyond that is like Stream Beats. Everyone that streams Twitch knows Stream Beats, right? I don't need to give them any introduction. But they own the copyright to their music, right? Every time you play their music on Spotify, they make money off of it, but they don't DMCA you. So you're allowed to use their music in YouTube videos, in Twitch streams, you know, whatever. Another real popular one is Monster Cat. Monster Cat also does the same thing, where it's like they own the copyright to their music. They make money off their music. Like, every time you play, every time you play a song on Spotify, like they make like a penny, you know what I mean? Like, and that's because Spotify plays ads between songs, so effectively that's how they're generating their money. As opposed to like a record label, the way they might generate their money is like every time a song is sold. So like, the difference between like someone that uploads their music to a streaming service versus someone that uploads their music to be sold, you know, a la carte, the people that have the streaming service are like, yeah, I want everyone to play my music, because the more people that play my music, the more ads that get served in between songs and the more money that I generate. So yes, even though I'm not specifically paying for Monster Cat or Mystery Skulls or Stream Beats or like any of the other DMCA free music, they are still able to generate money off of that. And then on top of it, even more so, if you hear the song on stream and you're like, that's an amazing song, and you add it to your own playlist when you listen to Spotify, that's even more money that they make, right? So that's how they make their money, as opposed to the reason why everyone is getting DMCA'd in the first place. The labels, like the companies, they pay a lot of money so that these artists can have their songs put on like an EP and stuff, right? So let's say I'm Potato Records, right? And I'm a label company, and you guys wrote Diggy Diggy Dirt 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 as a song. I'm gonna pay a lot of money to get your song licensed, to copyright it, to advertise it, and all this stuff, have you produce it, you know, all that stuff. So now you have that song on a CD that could be sold. I'm only going to get my money back when those CDs sell, or when you specifically purchase that song online. And I'm not saying that that's bad, but it's kind of old school and it's dying. It's like a business that's dying. Like record labels are a dying business, just like the movie theaters are a dying business, like things like that. So it's like every time you download a song on the internet and just listen to it, they're not making money unless you physically bought it off like the iStore, you know what I mean? Or you physically paid for a copy of their CD, or etc. So with that said, at that point in time, yes, they're angry. How dare you use their music without buying it? That's taking away food from their families. And I'm not trying to sound sarcastic or anything. That's, you know, but that's the case. That's how they're making their money. And that's why I'm saying, like, it shouldn't be, well, tough luck, people want to listen to your music, stop being salty. It should be, why don't we find a compromise? And why don't all these record labels just start doing streamy stuff? And they have the money, they have the potential, and it's just really, I think they're antiquated in their ways. And this is me, I'm being ignorant about that, right, chat? Like, I'm not a record label, I don't know all the ins and outs, so don't take this with like, oh, see, record labels are bad. It's like, I really don't know the details, right? This is just a dum-dum putting his 2 cents in an argument he has no business arguing about, right? But like, wouldn't it make more sense to try to shift your business towards being a streaming service and then make your money that way? Because like, how many people these days buy music anymore? And by that I mean like go buy an actual CD, because I mean everything is digital now. Even if you buy a CD, you're probably buying it digitally, right? Like you're basically buying it on iPad or iPad on the iStore, or you know, whatever, things like that, right? I don't know. It's kind of like how I mentioned, like the movie theater industry is dying, especially with like COVID, where everyone realized, why do I need to go to a movie theater? I could just, you know, stream it off Hulu or stream it off Netflix or Disney Plus. You know, Disney Plus is a really smart idea. As tyrannical as Disney might be with owning everything under the sun, Disney Plus was a really smart idea, and they did it at a good time. Because COVID hit, people were stuck in their houses. They would gladly pay $10 a month, which is cheaper than buying a movie ticket, to watch a single movie, spending $10 a month to watch as many movies as they could physically consume in their time trapped in their house, right? So it's like, I can understand. Yeah, no, Disney Plus is awesome, honestly. So like, here's the thing. I understand that the movie industry is this huge freaking industry, right? And it makes a lot of money, it spends a lot of money. Yes, actually, I just watched the first episode of Loki today. I watched it with Oob. Yeah, it was amazing. I'll get into that in a minute with no spoilers, so don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything, chat. But like, okay, so like movie theaters are dying because one, you couldn't really go to movie theaters for like what, a whole year because of, you know, lockdowns and public places. And then, okay, now that movie theaters are open, you still have to socially distance. So now you're socially distancing and you can't sell as many tickets. And hey, Keto, glad you could join us. We totally weren't talking shit about you earlier. No, I'm joking. We're saying hi. How's it going, mate? Being sick is great. Just came in to say hello, but have to leave. That's all right, mate. Thank you for stopping and saying hi. Sorry to hear that you've been sick. I hope you're feeling better. The Stones, yeah. All right, but let me finish my one thing, because I will go off on several tangents and I will completely forget what I was talking about. So like the movie theaters, right? They're dying. No one wants to spend $15 for a movie ticket and then $18 for a box of popcorn and a drink, right? Like you'll spend $50 going to the theaters to watch a single movie. And then you have to sit there and worry about people talking the entire time, someone's cell phone going off, babies crying. And then on top of it, You have to worry about if you need to pee. You can't just pause the movie in the movie theater. If you're at home and you're streaming, it's like, oh, honey, pause the video real quick. I'm gonna go take a leak. You don't have to miss a thing. And then you can watch it again and again, right? So like movies are dying. People are realizing that it's inconvenient. The only reason people go to a movie theater now are the same reasons that people go to bars. It's a social thing. You go there because you want to do an event with your friends or because it's nostalgic, you know, stuff like that. But now that the movie industry is like kind of dying, it makes sense that companies like Disney would do exactly what they're doing, where they would slowly move away from making, you know, blockbusters, so to speak, and they would start making streamable content, right? And Disney's kind of taken that leap. Like, I'm sure they'll still make movies, but once movies die, they have Disney Plus. They don't need to worry about the movie industry, right? Like, they've got a back door. But there's other companies that are like, we don't want to do that. We're stuck in our ways. We're going to keep making movies, and we'll lobby and fight and complain and bitch until the end of days that movies are king and that no one should change or adapt and etc. Right? So it's like the music industry's kind of hit that same stride, where it's very obvious that the future is streaming media, and that's where the money's at, and that's what people want. It's convenient. It's cheap. You know what I mean? And it's just a lot of companies aren't adapting, and that's going to be their downfall more so than pirating. They could blame the pirates all they want, but I mean, society is going to do whatever's convenient to them whenever it's convenient to them. And part of that's going to be, you know, downloading music. And Loki, yes. So to talk about Loki without actually talking about spoilers, the thing that I specifically love about Disney Plus is all of their all of their shows so far, right, are like full production quality shows. Off you go, take care, bye Keto, have a great one. Everyone get some 07s and Keto and wish them well. Hopefully you feel better, man. Get some rest, drink lots of soup and water. Hopefully you feeling better soon. We'll all be eager to have you back when you're feeling better, mate. So like Loki's got a really high production value, right? Like it's basically like Endgame, you know, it's basically a full-fledged Avengers movie, except for it's a TV show, right? I gotta fill out this area a little bit more here. And that's the thing that's cool, as opposed to like, there's a lot of Netflix series that more or less got like shit on because it was like poo-poo garbage, rush quality. They did it to quickly make some bucks, you know what I mean? They made some content so that their viewers would have something to watch. It wasn't quality content, it was just technically content, right? And I think so far, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like The Mandalorian, Winter Soldier, WandaVision, what else? Obviously Loki. Like everything that's come out to Disney Plus has been like top tier quality. They treat it like they're making a movie, except for they're making a series, right? So like that's the difference right there. That's the difference between a streaming service just having a series and a streaming service adapting to the future of movies, right? And honestly, that's I hope, because there's a lot of music that I would love. I would love if everything on Spotify was basically quote unquote DMCA free, as long as you basically paid for a Spotify account. I would pay $10 a month to just have all the music I listen to just be, no, I don't have to worry about it, I don't have to sweat, you know what I mean? But like by having everything being owned individually, you have this conundrum you create where it becomes more expensive to do anything reasonably. Like imagine if every single song that I'm playing on my song list right now, imagine if every single song I had to pay for individually. And imagine if every individual song was like $10 a piece. I couldn't afford to have like, you know, 100 hours worth of music at $10 a piece. I'd be broke. I wouldn't be able to stream, or my streams would be quiet. My streams would just sound like this. Yeah, that's really thrilling, right, chat? That's really fun. Everyone could watch me play a block game with absolutely no sound, right? No, yeah, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. And that's why I'm so grateful for companies like Streambeats, like Monster Cat, that make quality content that I could play, that I don't have to worry about getting banned off the face of the internet or sued into oblivion. And that's also why, even though I have mixed feelings, it's raining. Even though I have mixed feelings about Disney and their hostile takeover of everything in the planet, why I could also appreciate the fact that they're doing something right with Disney Plus. I do agree, I do think that Disney Plus is a good thing. Okay, did I cover enough? No, I didn't. I need to go more this way. More this way, more this way, more this way. About to be sunrise? It is about to be sunrise. Come on, Wandering Trader. Come to me. I want another one before the end of the stream, please. Does chat think we'll get another Wandering Trader before we end up doing the gamble for the day? Do we have a gamble to decide? Gamble if another Wandering Trader shows up before we do our other gamble for the day? It's not like I'm not giving them plenty of time and space to appear here before us. Plant. Diggy, diggy, diggy. There we go. That should be enough now. Let's see. Yes, I do think that's good. Let's go back to the middle and make our swoop. And if I missed a little spot here, then I could just fill it in as we go. I think I'm going to push this back over here a bit. Yeah. More dirt. I still have dirt. I'm still good on dirt. I still have dirt in the dirt department. Like that. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Let's go. Dirt pog. Yes, I will have to put a little bit more dirt here, but not that much more. No, I don't think that will go there. There we go. I am liking that curve. Maybe it's a little too steep right here. I can bring it out a little bit more, like this. Yes, that's better. That's mo better. Mo better. Dirt, give dirt. Receive dirt. Alright, let's see. Plot that real quick. I think this is working pretty well, chat, if I do say so myself. Yo, ducks, welcome back. I don't want that one though. Remove dirt. There we go. Let's bring this out a bit. No, stop. Too high. Diggy, 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 dig, dig, dig dirt. Undig. Undig dig dig. Undig the digger to dig dig dirt. Undig the dang old digger dirt. Let's see. Any wandering traderoos? I don't see none. None. Sag. Let's see. We should be able to get down here and go like this. That'll be way faster. There we go. Dirt, 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 dirt. My empire is going to be built on dirt. A dirt empire. Dirt pyre, if you will. Let's see. No, I'm out of dirt. Retrieve more dirt. More dirt. Let's see, from you, and we'll pick you up, put you back, bam, and empty you. Well, we're using a lot of dirt today, chat. I don't know if that just means we're doing good. Like, are we just hitting our stride and really, like, chugging through this? We got 2 dirt boxes left, or 1.5 now. Oop. Stop. Undigs your dirt. And then redigs it. Undig and redig. The cycle of dig. The cycle of dig. Let's see. What else? What else could we talk about today, chat? Anyone doing anything exciting this weekend? Any fun plans? We were talking about a lot of music, a lot of movies. Wonder if anyone's seen anything recently. Obviously, no spoilers in chat. But, you know, you could still mention if you enjoyed the video, movie, etc. Let's see. What things have been seen, have been done recently? All this dirt ain't gonna undig itself. I really want one more. Yeah, I know. It's quiet. It's a quiet stream. It's just a chill stream. I'm gonna probably sleep next night because I want the rain sounds to go away. I want to listen to the music and jam. Have some chill jams. Trying to think of some fun conversations to chat about. Chat is well aware that I could talk endlessly on topics. I just am not good at thinking of topics. Let's see. I can honestly say I'm excited for the stream we'll be having with MCC. That's only like 2 weeks away. That's fun. That's fun to think about. Fun to plan for. I haven't seen them announcing any teams or anything yet, so there's not much to talk about. But I found this neat app that'll allow me to watch multiple Twitch streams, like with the maximizing of the space of them, and I could toggle them on and off without having to like close windows and stuff. So I think that'll be a fun thing that I'll use instead of having the bajillion screens open like I did last time. Let's see, besides that, maybe we should place a bet, like have a poll in the beginning of that and then in the beginning of that stream, people place bets. Oh, it stopped raining. People could place bets on who they think will win. Anyone have an idea, or anyone? Hey, here's something we can do. Does anyone have any dream team, so to speak, combinations that they might want to see made? Like, who are your favorite streamers slash content creators that you would want to see on a team? And obviously, you could just make it a completely overpowered team, right? You could just sit there and be like, all the best players this team. But at the same time, maybe try to think of a team that you think is balanced, so that it might actually be a real team. And then we could all amaze if you guess a team correctly, right? Bread. We got the bread lore. We've hidden a secret stash of bread in Bread Knocks, where no swans can infiltrate, in hopes to alleviate the stresses between the nation of Ducklandia and Swanovania. I don't know. Freaking horrible with names. Swanstania. Swanenstain. Restart required. Computer. Can you not see? Can you not see that I might maybe just possibly be a little bit busy with something? I hate Windows 10 so much. I swear to God, if my computer tries to restart right now, Potato Fox, Blishy, and Oob, good team. I think we would lose horribly, and that is not because I'm saying everyone else is a bad player. That is because I think I am a bad player. No, honestly, if I ever competed in MCC, I think I wouldn't be able to say no, right? Because even if I'm the worst player, like last placed, most abysmal player, as long as my team doesn't physically hate me for being so bad, I would have fun. Even as bad as I would do, I would have fun being bad, right? So I would love to have the chance to do something like that. But I don't think that there's any one particular thing that I would just be better at than anyone else participating, right? Like everyone so far, like all the content creators, they have their things that they're kind of good at. And like, you know, like perfect example, with the Pink Parrots team, they weren't a very PvP oriented team, right? So you would think, oh, well then you'll definitely lose, but that's not how MCC works, right? Because there's lots of non-PvP based things. Specifically things like Ace Race, Build Mart, and honestly, there's good hybrid ones like Parkour Tag. Parkour Tag is a really cool event because it's like running around, and sometimes being a spaz helps you, right? Build Mart's fun. Everyone complains and hates when Build Mart comes up, but honestly, I love Build Mart. I might be good at Build Mart. Like that might be my ace in the hole good thing. But the problem with Build Mart is that you can't have a single person carry you, right? Like for example, with like Ace Race and like Hole in the Wall and like all the other ones, having one member on your team be absolutely amazing means your team could become first place for that event, right? With Build Mart, me being able to know every crafting recipe and quickly identify blocks and be organized and all that doesn't mean that the rest of my team could be. Like it doesn't necessarily help the rest of my team, you know what I mean? Build Mart is one of those things where like your team is either all going to be good at it or they're not. And I mean, the best thing that I would be able to think of, and this is, I'm not saying for me, right? I'm just saying the best thing I could think of, if you have someone that is that good at building, like where they could just identify every block, like speed, build it, craft it, I would almost say it would be more beneficial to have that person build everything and have everyone else spend the entire beginning of the match doing nothing but collecting every type of material. And then once they've collected, like, you know, they call out the blocks they need to build the first few things to get some progress done, and one person fetches those blocks, But then after that, like 3 out of the 4 people, they're like doing nothing but fetching blocks, like every block under the sun, right? And then what happens is once everyone returns with all of the blocks, then everyone helps the build guy build everything, right? And by that, I don't even mean they necessarily help build. More so they know where, like, everyone knows who has what. Like, I have all the woods. That guy has all the stones. That guy has all the colorful stuff. You know, things like that. And whenever the build guy says, I need this, 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 and that, the respective people would just stand up and be like, that's me, I have here, and then put it in a chest and do that. And effectively, the person that was doing the building, quote unquote, would be less about building and more about organizing the things he needs. So like, for example, if I'm building this build here and I see that I need acacia wood and certain flowers for that build, I would already have the stuff I need for this build and I would be building it. And then effectively I would say, okay, I'm gonna need acacia, I need a red flower, I need gray glass, whatever. And the people would be getting that stuff together in the chest in front of that build, so that when I'm done with this, all I have to do is go over there, start building that build, and then calling out the stuff that I need for the next build. And in my eyes, I feel like that would be the most efficient way to have like a well-oiled team just dominate at Build Mart. Because at first, it would look like you're losing. So everyone would let their guard down. The people that are in first place are going to think that they're doing great because they're getting the points initially. But once you get that organization set up and you start knocking out first build, first build, first build, first build, maybe even you'll complete all of the builds. I don't think I've ever seen that once in MCC history. Someone finish all of the builds, right? But that's technically, I guess, a possibility if you build so fast, right? And then if you start running low on materials, you could basically send 1 or 2 of your remaining 3 teammates out to go collect materials while the last person remaining is helping you, you know, collect up the stuff you need effectively, right? I don't know. I feel like that would be a pretty efficient way of doing Build Mart. But honestly, I do love Build Mart. I think Build Mart and what was the other one? To Get to the Other Side are some of my favorite events to watch. Just because of the diversity of the events, you know? I don't think I would be good at To Get to the Other Side. I don't think I would be good at, what's its name? Like any of the parkour-y ones. I'd probably be okay. Because I'd like to think that I can maneuver fairly well in this game, at the very least. But I can't speed bridge and stuff like that, and that's like... I don't know. I would have to be the way that I would win if I was ever an MCC, and this is just me speaking purely theoretically. Oop, hydrate check. I'll get that real quick, and then I'll talk about it. Eat your water. It's good for you. It's good for you, chat. Delicious water. Consume. Thank you, Aki, for the hydrate. Delicious. Delicious, tasty, num-num water. Water is so refreshing. Let me fix my mic there. There we go. We check these off. There we go. Pop Fox hydration. Nom 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 nom. If I had to say the way that I would win in any of the competitions I do, right? It would be because I big brain thought of something that no one else thought of. That, or I totally find out how to glitch something and I exploit the living crap out of a glitch, right? Because I'm not gonna lie. If it's just for fun and everyone's cool with it, me doing like the H-bomb glitch, I would just make jokes about it the whole time, right? It would be obvious that I'm not trying to say I'm better than everyone or anything like that, right? I'd be like, I am obviously glitching right now. This is not intended. I am not skilled, but I'm gonna take advantage of it while I can, right? I might feel like if people were getting salty about it, I might legitimately feel bad because I never want to ruin anyone's fun, right? But at the same time, if everyone could just have fun with the fact that this is a quirky thing that happened, then yeah, I'm totally gonna do it. You know what I mean? So I might end up winning something I have no business winning just because of some quirky, you know, I understood a mechanic of the game that no one else understood and I exploited that. And then the admins were like, oh, that technically is the way the game works. We need to stop that. We need to fix that. Like a perfect example, and I'm sure some people know this, but honestly, you'd be surprised how many people don't know this trick, right? So in like, what's its name? Rocket Spleef, right? Where you're trying to stay the highest you can and survive for the longest you can and things like that, right? A lot of people don't know that with Elytra, you can perpetually fly. As long as you're not turning 180 degrees or something, And honestly, even if you turn 180 degrees, you could probably still do it. Effectively, if you open your debug screen, you see right here, it'll be here when I close the inventory. See those directional degrees where it's like if I go up and down, it changes the right number. So like if I look perfectly straight, I'm trying up almost. Can I look perfectly straight there? So now I'm looking perfectly straight. That's 0, 0 angle, right? It doesn't matter. The rotation this way doesn't matter. Like I could get myself to 0, 0. It doesn't really matter. So if I look up at 35 degrees exactly, 35, almost 35. Oh my God, come on. 35.1, fine, this is good enough. So 35.1 degrees. If I take off with an elytra at 35 degrees, I will gain the maximum amount of momentum that I can gain while going upwards, while not wasting momentum by having to go up a steeper incline, right? So like, for example, if you shot a firework looking straight up, you would only go, let's say, 80 blocks tall. I'm making up this number. It's not actually that number. As opposed to if I went up on an angle, it would take me longer to go up, but that single firework might get me up like 180 blocks, right? So I'm maximizing my ascent with the power that I have. That's important. And then when you go down, same thing, 35 degrees. So you look down at 35 degrees, like so roughly right there. And then what happens is you're gaining the maximum amount of speed, the maximum amount of time. And what that allows you to do is if you snap from that looking down at 35 to quickly looking up at 35, you effectively can go back and forth from peaking the maximum amount of momentum gaining on the way down to the point where you actually gain more momentum on your down, like on your descent, than you lose on your ascent. So effectively, if like, let's say I was standing up at that nether portal and I made another like platform at the same exact height over there, with a single firework and or with just jumping off at the perfect angle and snapping back and forth, theoretically I can land at a point higher than I took off if I'm perfect. And I don't feel like a lot of people know that. So like in like Rocket Spleef, if I was in MCC, if I managed to perfectly pull that off back and forth, I'm not cheating. I'm not exploiting even. That is just fundamentally the way the game works, right? But I would have an unfair advantage if I was the one doing it and no one knew, how to do it. And if I could perfectly pull it off back and forth, then people would just be like, oh my God, that guy is just in the air. He's not using his firework. I can't shoot him. He's way too high. How the hell do I get him down? And then it's like, oh, look at that, lol. I won that event for my team because I did that cheese. You know what I mean? That would be the way that I, if any, that I would win an MCC. The only way. Pip is used in, the Batman Arkham games? Really? How does that apply to Batman? I'm confused. I am confused. Is 35 degrees the magic angle for Batman flight too? Which would be hilarious. I don't know if 35 degrees is also the optimal angle to throw ender pearls at. He glides. So what? Could you actually fly at 35 degrees to get perpetual flight? That's kind of great if that's the case. Which this is hilarious to me, chat, because like, okay, in real life, this shouldn't be possible, right? Because the amount of energy you put into something, you should never get back more. So like, perfect example, like physics 101. If I push a ball down a hill, I'm adding X amount of kinetic energy to the ball, and then the fact that it's going downhill is it's picking up momentum, right? But all of that energy is still part of that transaction, which means you should be able to calculate how far up the hill that ball could come if it, rolls up a hill the same height. And it would never roll all the way back up the hill unless you pushed it really hard, like unless you put a lot of kinetic energy back into it. A really interesting way of watching this experiment is, have you ever seen someone with a pendulum, like where they hold like a big wrecking ball to their face and then let it go to let it swing out, and then when it swings back, it stops just short of hitting them in the face, but they stand there stoically, like, I know for a fact I'm not going to get hit because the laws of physics says that the friction of this ball moving through the air is going to make it lose energy, so that by the time it swings all the way back to me, it's not going to hit me. It's going to have just enough energy to miss me, right? The problem is when people screw up that experiment, what they do is they let go and they push the ball. And then that push gives it enough energy to come back and smack them in the face. They're supposed to literally just release the ball, right? You could fly across the whole map. Yeah, okay. But like in real life, like that wouldn't work, right? Because you're putting so much energy into descending, and then it takes that much energy to go back up at the same exact height. But the problem is that you're losing energy from friction, from the air pushing against you. If you think about it, the atmosphere, like in any world, right? The atmosphere is effectively like being underwater. It's just the water is so thin that it's almost like a non-factor, right? But it's still there. It's still technically a factor. So whenever you're doing anything, you're losing energy. So like, for example, even if you go to swing, to punch, right? Even though it's such a minimal amount of energy being lost from that transaction, there's still so much of it that's being lost from friction. And then even like when you punch whatever object you're punching, 100% of the energy isn't being transferred into that object, because some of it is also dissipating as a very mild amount of heat. Has anyone all right, chat, tell me that I'm not the only weird kid that ever did this as a kid. But if you ever take like a plastic pen and fold it in half and then fold it in half the other way and then keep folding it back and forth, and I'm not talking about like the pens that will snap. I'm talking about like those really old Bic pens that everyone has, like the black ones, like the super cheap pens that are like made out of soft plastic, and you fold it back and forth really fast. I'm not even really fast, just moderately fast, back and forth. And then you hold that crease that you made and you like bring it up to like your lip, just your lip or your ear or the tip of your finger. It's hot, like it feels like it'll burn you hot. And it's not actually going to get hot enough to actually burn you. I mean, I don't know how sensitive your skin would have to be for it to actually burn you, but effectively every time you felled it, you pushed and pulled and pushed and pulled at the fabric of that plastic. And since it was malleable enough, it moved, but not all of the force of your bending was released from the pen every time you did it. Some of it was kept at that point, where the pen felled, as heat. And it kept building. Every time you did it, it didn't get a chance to disperse all the heat before you did it again and added more heat, and then did it again to add more heat. And obviously, if you did it way too much, you would just break your pen, because eventually the plastic would just break. But like, if you did it like back and forth like 6 times, and then quickly put it to your lip, it would feel hot. And the really interesting thing about this, chat, someone, I don't know what I'd have to find the YouTube channel, but someone made a refrigerator based off of this. I mean, it technically worked. It wasn't a good refrigerator, but it did reduce the temperature from whatever the atmosphere was to like, 4 or 5 degrees or some measurable amount. And they did it with rubber bands. Because the same thing, when you pull on a rubber band, you're expanding it. And then when you let it go, the rubber band is condensing, right? So effectively, when you're pulling on it, you're putting all this energy into it. And then when you let it go, it's releasing that energy, right? So all you're doing is you're moving the rubber band in and out of a small area, and you're pulling the energy out of that area by releasing and contracting the rubber band constantly. It's a really, really weird effect, but it's also really freaking cool. And technically, it all follows all the same laws of thermodynamics, so it's not breaking physics. There's a professional Uno competition being streamed right now. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds cool. I might be the only nerd that would watch competitive Uno, but like, it sounds kind of cool, not gonna lie. Honestly, I played a lot of Uno. I have underhanded strategies when it comes to Uno, chat. I totally did the thing where you stack your last 2 cards. And this is the thing, okay? This is the ultimate Uno strategy, right? Ultimate Uno strategy, and all your friends will hate you for it. But effectively, when you start the game, you organize all of your cards, right? You organize all of your cards so that they're in whatever order you want them to be, right? They don't have to, don't be predictable, because then chat, everyone will know what cards you're holding, right? But like, let's say you have 2 blue 7s. Oh, out of dirt. Let's go get some dirt. Let's say you have 2 blue 7s, right, chat? Stack them perfectly on top of each other. Like, so that they basically take up the same space. Because if you're going to play them, chances are you'll be able to play them both at the same time anyway, right? That, and you won't have to worry about what card's underneath it, because the card that's on top of it's underneath it. But then, as you play the game and slowly get rid of your other cards, when that's your last card left, someone's gonna be like, haha, you didn't call Uno, you have one card left, and then all you have to do is hold up your card and then like splay them apart with your fingers and be like, haha, I actually had 2 cards, and since you falsely called Uno, now you have to draw 2, and then piss off all your friends when they think they got you. Because everyone, like, fundamentally, everyone that plays Uno wants to catch someone not calling Uno. It's just like part of the game. It's like, haha, I caught you. You didn't say Uno, therefore you must draw, you know? So, do I like quantum physics? I love quantum physics, and I am afraid of quantum physics at the same time. Chat, quantum physics is like where when you think you're smart, you realize how not smart you are, right? Did I ever talk about Dunham-Kruger on this channel? Not laughing at you, ducks. Oh, lol. Am I a loser? Who's a loser? Did the guy on Uno literally fub something up? So everyone on chat, if you want this, it's safe to Google. I'm not going to send you to Google search something. If you Google search Dunning-Kruger effect, right? There's this bell curve, right? Of people who think they know something about something, and then their level of confidence, and it's like a chart, right? So like the more that you know about something, the more confident you are in that thing, right? Actually, I'm doing if I'm looking at it this way, I'm doing it backwards. So level of confidence would be up and down, right? And then amount of knowledge you have on the subject would be left and right. So when you know absolutely nothing and you're not confident at all, you're like back in that little dot in the far left corner of the graph, right? And then as you start learning a few things about the thing, you start getting increasingly more confident. So the chart starts slowly going up, right? And then you get to the point where you think you know everything about it, even though you barely know anything at all about it. So you have all of this confidence that's effectively unearned because you think you know everything about a subject. And then once you realize how little you know about it, because some actual expert told you, your confidence plummets, right? Because you learn that you know nothing, so your confidence goes way back down. And then slowly over time, you start actually accruing real knowledge and real confidence until you get all the way up to the point where that expert was. So the graph looks like swoop, and then boom, and then like that. Like it makes this dip. And most people exist in that dip, in that valley of realizing that they don't know anything at all about the thing and not having any confidence, right? This is how I exist, lol. You're laughing at a guy who got wrecked by that awesome Uno move. What, the move that I literally just explained? Did someone literally just do that in a tournament? Is that even legal? I'm gonna laugh if I was explaining that move, and as I was doing that, the guy did it, and it worked. This is the story of my life, lol. Yes. But yeah, no, that's effectively like it's like a measured phenomena. It's not even like people being ignorant on purpose or anything like that. It's like legitimately they think, like, perfect example. Like, let's say I'm playing Minecraft right now, and let's say I just started, right? Let's say this is the very first day I've ever played Minecraft. I would get on and I would start building a house and I would start killing everything and I would survive and I would be like, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm so smart. I'm the best at Minecraft, right? You know what I mean? Like, you'd be like that, and then eventually you'd realize, oh wait, there's redstone in the game? Oh wait, how does redstone work? Wait, I have no idea what I'm doing. Wait, there's hardcore mode? Wait, that means like if you die for real and you can't play anymore? Like, oh my god, actually I know nothing about this game. I could not do any of those things. You know what I mean? You slowly start realizing how little you know, which makes you less confident. But then as you keep playing the game, you occur actual knowledge, and then you could do all those things, and then you become confident that you could do all those things, and then you actually become like a master, like a true master. Quantum physics is kind of like the reality of that. It's like Dunning-Kruger, the effect, the reality, right? Because effectively, when you think you know everything you know about physics, then you learn quantum mechanics and realize you knew nothing. Like, nothing at all. Everything you thought you knew goes right out the window. You're so bad at video games? Well, hey, being bad at something is the first step at being kind of good at something. So everyone's bad at one point, mate. You want to erase your memory and play Hollow Knight again? I mean, if you want to do that. Honestly, I like revisiting games that I've played, especially like games that I played when I was younger, right? Like games that I played that were difficult for me when I was a kid. Now that, you know, now I'm pro gamer for life, you know, I like going back and playing those games to see, were they really hard? Was I just dumb? Am I better at them? Am I worse at them? You know what I mean? Things like that. And I don't know, I think that sort of stuff's fun. like just going back, because one, it's like a nostalgia trip, right? So like you get to have some fun doing this thing that you did as a kid and blah blah blah, but at the same time it's still a fun experience to play. Like I can't tell you how many times I've downloaded really old crappy like video games for the computer. Like, all right, I don't know if chat was I don't know if chat is old enough to remember games like Ski Free or Jezball or Chips Challenge, like Windows 3.1 adventure games, you know, things like that. But like I played a lot of those games as a kid and they were hard because they were the first games that existed, you know what I mean? Or like, oh my god, okay, here's a perfect example. Chat might know this. I'll be sad, chat. I'll legitimately be sad right now if chat doesn't know this game. Oregon Trail. How many people? Raise your hand. Raise your hand, please. Someone in chat, raise your hand if you know what Oregon Trail is, like the video game. I played way too much Oregon Trail when I was younger, partially because it was the only video game that existed in my school for the longest time, and that game was hard. I never once beat that game as a kid, right? Like, everyone died of dysentery or got a snake bite or some horrible thing happened. And the first time you play that game, chat, you have no idea how difficult it is. You have no idea what you're in for. So you make the mistake of naming all of your people after your best friends and family. And then you just watch them die before your very eyes as your freaking wagon drowns in a freaking lake or some crap. Because for whatever reason, you decided to cross every river that you come across, right? I, as a kid, never once beat that game. And I want to go back and play it because I want to see, was it me being dumb? Like, did I just not know the math? Like, did all I have to do was simple math and understand that, oh, the weight of this and the weight of this and buoyancy, you know what I mean? Like, now that I have real world experience and, you know, I'm slightly more smarter, I want to know, was it just me being a dumb? Or was the game legitimately just that unfair? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. And that's the fun of it, right? Hey, JWC, glad you could join us, mate. Hopefully you're having an absolutely poggers Thursday so far. Let's see, I want to extend this out a bit more. Like this. Like that. There we go. That's better. So that's what I mean. That's the fun in it for me, at least, right, chat? Going back and playing those old games to see if it was just you being dumb as a kid or if it was legitimately that hard, and then just having fun remembering everything. Good, how are you? I'm doing great, JWC. Honestly, any time that I could stream is an absolutely amazing time as far as I'm concerned. And on top of it, we're talking about nostalgia, which is like my favorite thing to talk about. I could probably talk about it for literally hours on end. In fact, I'm probably on record talking about it for hours on end. In fact, chat, I'm fairly certain you're all sick and tired of me talking about nostalgia. But yeah, no, we're reminiscing about old games. And I'm wondering how old I am compared to chat, considering, you know, like the games that I've played that they might have never heard of before. Things like that. We were literally just talking about Oregon Trail. That's literally how far back we were going. Oh, I almost fell down there. Let's do some of that, and some of that, and some of that. You have a solo performance lesson in music next Thursday. Singing As the World Caves In. Sounds cool. Are you nervous about it? I would be nervous about it. I sound around 27. I will take that as a compliment. Thank you very much, JWC. I'm a boomer. Well, not really. I think I'm actually a millennial. I was born in 87. So that makes me a millennial, right? I don't know. I get so lost with the whole, like, what's its name? The whole, like, you know, generational thing. I never know what's what and who's who. I am 33. 33 heckin' years old. I'm an old fart. I got them dusty old bones in my body, just full of green dust. Dusty old bones, full of green dust. Boop. Bop, beep. Blip, bop, flop, pop. There we go. Let's see. Go down like that. Go down like that. Maybe like that. There we go. Just keep connecting stuff up. keep seeing these bats everywhere. I've made a bat farm, chat. I've made an oob farm. Too many oobs. Ah! I obliterated that mountain. There we go. Dip, 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 bip, blip, 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 bloop, floppity boppity, flippity, boppity. There we go. But yeah, let's see. What other fun games? Okay, this is a game that I guarantee no one in chat has ever played, but I would love to replay this game, and I own it. I just don't think it works on computers anymore. I would have to run like a simulated version of Windows to play this game. But there was this game I played way too much as a kid called, oh god. I think it was like the Journey of the Zoombinis or something like that. I know Zoombinis were the name of it. And there were these little jelly bean characters, right? That you got to like put faces on. Like, think of Mr. Potato Head, right? Like where you could just put whatever accessories you want on them. And imagine, except for instead of potato, it was like a jelly bean. Like that was effectively the characters, but you had to go through this like story where they were moving from their home to some new promised land sort of thing. And the point of the game where there were all these logic puzzles that you had to beat. And if you failed, certain things would like either kill your Zoombinis or they'd get separated. Think like Oregon Trail style, where, you know, as you go through the adventure, you slowly lose your party. And you start off with like, you know, like, I don't know, whatever, like 40 Zoombinis. Like you start off with X amount of them. And the whole point is trying to get as many as you can to the end. The original Fall Guys, yeah, pretty much. Honestly, that's not far off. It's like old school low res Fall Guys. But the games were fun. Like, even though they were like obviously educational games, they were still just genuinely fun mini games to play. And there were different difficulties, so like even once you started getting good at the games, you could basically crank up the difficulty and it would add more combinations of things. And like this one I remember, okay. One of these games, honestly, you know what, chat? I almost want to play this on stream. I legitimately think this would be a fun game to play on stream. One of the games was like you were passing through like a ravine and there was a troll. And the troll was a pizza troll. And he wouldn't let you pass unless you made him a pizza that he wanted. And you didn't know the type of pizza he wanted. Effectively, you had so many toppings and so many cheeses, and you had to guess the exact type of pizza he wanted by like, you know, what's the phrase? Like process of elimination. So like, let's say you send one Zumbini in with a cheese pizza, and he goes, "Grr, I hate that," and he flips the Zumbini out. Then you know, okay, he doesn't want cheese pizza. Then you go in there with, you know, a pepperoni pizza, and he goes, "Grr, I don't want pepperoni." And then you can sit there and be like, okay, so he doesn't want cheese, he doesn't want pepperoni, so maybe a plain pizza with sausage, you know, and you had to go through until finally he was like, this is the pizza I want, delicious. You're allowed to pass. But the thing is, if you got so many wrong guesses, he would start yeeting your Zoombinis instead of to the end of the line. He would just like kill them effectively. Like he'd yeet them into the distance and you wouldn't get them back. Have you tried the caves and clips update? I have messed around in the snapshots, but I haven't updated our world to 1.17 yet. Mostly because I just want to make sure there's no glitches. Minecraft's kind of famous for having glitches in their main releases, and with hardcore being a thing, I don't want to lose this world to some stupid glitch. I would be very, very sad if we lost everything we've done here to a stupid glitch that will be fixed in a week. You know what I mean? Like, that would be the insult to injury. Is, hi, you lost your hardcore world to, I don't know, spawning in and falling through the world because that was a random glitch that happens. But don't worry, we fixed it after you died. You know what I mean? Honestly, chat, now I'm kind of excited about playing Zoombinis on stream. I need to see if I could get it to work on Windows 10. If I can get freaking Zoombinis to work on Windows 10, I swear to God, I am going to play Zoombinis on stream. I need to show the world the marvel of this game. That, or I need to laugh with the world about how much I remember this game being fun and how stupid it really is. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fun no matter what. It'll be entertaining, I should say, no matter what. Because it's also one of those games that now that I have an audience, I could play it with you. Like, I could be like, "Oh, chat, I don't know what the answer to this is. What do we think it is?" And then chat could be like, "Oh, do this. Oh, try that. Go that way. Do that thing." You know what I mean? And it's been long enough, chat, because I haven't played it since I was like, I don't know, like freaking 12 or something. You know, like I haven't played this game in so long that honestly, at this point in time, I probably wouldn't remember how to play, so I'd be relearning it as if it were a brand new game. I don't know, chat. I kind of really like this idea. Oh my god, someone message me and or like put in suggestions on the Discord, like play Zoombinis on stream or try to install Zoombinis. I really want to do this with y'all now. It really sounds like a fun idea. Not gonna lie. Let's see. We got a little bit more on these peaks here, and let's go refill on dirt real quick. I think we have another 1 shulker box full. Once I empty these shulker boxes, we're gonna go to the nether and we're gonna dig some more blackstone. Diggy, 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 diggy. Because at this point in time, let's see, yes. Oops, I did that backwards, didn't I, chat? I did. Let's see, let's just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can break this, and put that up, bam, and then grab one more. There we go. All right. Honestly, I really think Zoombinis would be a fun stream game. I don't know if anyone, honestly, I don't know if anyone in the friggin' 2000s has ever played it. Not to mention, like, Twitch wouldn't know what game it is, so I don't know how I would stream it on Twitch and have Twitch be like, ah, it's this game. But maybe Twitch would just make its own. I don't know, what does Twitch do when you play a game that's not on their platform? I'm legitimately curious now. Like, what if I play a game that is just, you know, like Pong? I don't know, like I go play some game from the Atari or something, you know what I mean? Like, how would Twitch broadcast that? Unlock this, Poggers! The almighty Pogtato. The Pogtato is something that I am both equally terrified of and truly proud of. It's like, what have I created? And also my son. You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. I am both terrified and love it at the same time. Let's see, let's see. Expand this out a bit. Pogtato, the almighty Pogtato. And you know what? I want to say the reason that the Pogtato is successful as an emote. I say that as if I'm some famous YouTube streamer, and this is like, you know, 20 years ago, I invented the Pogtato. No, like, but I've used that emote as my PogChamp emote effectively in other chats, and people are like, is that a pogging potato? And I'd be like, it is. It is. So the fact that it's recognizable, one sec, I gotta sneeze. The fact that it's recognizable is why I think it's successful, right? Bat. Because there's so many people that I see make emotes, and I'm like squinting, and I'm like, what is that? What is that emote? What is it trying to convey, right? And anytime I try to make an emote, I try to make it so that it's like anyone at any size can be like, I know what that is. That's this, right? Otherwise, what's the point of having the emote? And that's probably also the only reason why I only have 2 emotes right now. You're babysitting your little sis while watching, and she's watching Peppa Pig for the bajillionth time. Lol. Peppa Pig. I had never seen an episode of Peppa Pig, so I can't judge it. I can't tell you if you were in torment right now. If it's anything like Barney the dinosaur, then I am so sorry for your loss. Or Teletubbies. Oh my god, Teletubbies. That is an evil show. Evil. It's evil. Chat, I don't know how Teletubbies was ever a thing. I don't know how that ever got greenlit. I don't know who saw Teletubbies and was like, yes, I will sit my children in front of these demons for a half an hour at a time. What? Tell me, please, someone that grew up watching Teletubbies, please, dear God, what? Tell me what the purpose of the show, tell me what the thought process was. You were as Paw Patrol? Honestly, Paw Patrol looked Pog. I have never seen Paw Patrol. Actually, no, I lied. I saw one episode of Paw Patrol. I was at a bar. Okay, this is a funny story. Actually, this is a hilarious story. I was at like a restaurant with a bar, right? And I was sitting at the bar eating my food, hanging out with a friend. And I guess one of the people that worked there must have had their kid like behind the bar, just, you know, like they had to take their kid to work sort of thing. If I had to guess, it would probably be the owner, because I'm fairly certain that there's laws that prevent you from having a kid anywhere near a bar, but I digress. They had like multiple TVs TVs up, right? And most all the TVs were playing like a sport game, whatever. Insert sport game here. There were multiple sport games on multiple TVs. But one of the TVs had a friggin' Paw Patrol episode on it. It was just Paw Patrol. And I couldn't hear anything. I was only watching it because, you know, it was a friggin' like bar, so everything's loud. And then TV had captions that I couldn't read from across the restaurant, right? But I was more interested in watching that than I was watching whatever sport, because I'm not really into sports. Honestly, I'm into sports when I understand the rules. When I don't understand the rules and I don't know what's going on, then I don't know what to do. So I can't get into it. So yeah, everyone else at my table, like, or everyone else that was near the bar with me was like watching the sports, and I'm just watching some fucking kids show off to the side. I was more curious about how they were going to save the dog from the avalanche. Oh no, how are you going to save the pupper? Oh no. You know, I'm more fucking invested in the kids show than I was the freaking sports. But I could see why Paw Patrol is interesting, right? Because it's like, you know, cute animals and they're saving people, you know, whatever. I get it, right? But like Teletubbies is just colorful garbage for your kids to watch, so that you don't have to feel bad that you're not able to spend time with them, right? I don't know what mental nutritional value does Teletubbies add to the mix? What moral quandaries does Teletubbies solve? You know, I'm just so flippin' confused about what that show's purpose is. What does it mean, chat? What does it mean to be tubbied? Why do they have tellies in their tubbies? There is a 9 Paw Patrol movie, and there's Scarily that's gonna be a Teletubbies movie. I can't believe there's a Teletubbies movie. Like, I don't know. Chat, I'm sure someone out there is watching the stream right now and going, oh no, stop, I love Teletubbies, don't make fun of them, don't make fun of my show. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to. If you like Teletubbies, you do you. I'm not shitting on you personally. I personally just think that Teletubbies are nightmare fuel. And nothing you say can change my mind, ever, period. Nightmare fuel. They are lit. Okay, look, even if the Teletubbies themselves aren't nightmare fuel, what the fuck is up with the godson baby? The baby godson is probably more horrifying than anything else in that world. Just rising up and going, ah! I'm sorry. I don't have that phobia that Oob has, where babies are like horrifying to him, but that son, it scares me. Tinky Winky, is that its name? Is Tinky Winky the son's name? That sounds absolutely horrible. Lala? I don't, you know what, chat? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't. Like another cartoon that I was never into, that was like a kid's cartoon that adults apparently got really into, was like My Little Pony. Again, I totally understand why people got into it, but I couldn't get over like the art style. That's it. Hot take. I didn't like My Little Pony. And I can't even say I didn't like it because I never watched it, right? But like when I was a kid, right? My Little Pony came out. Like, not the one everyone knows now, like the original My Little Pony. And my sister had the little toys, and all this stuff. And then eventually later on in life, they like reinvented and redid the series. And I didn't watch it when I was a kid because I thought it was like a girly, you know, it was a girly show. You know, I was a boy. I'm gonna watch the girly shows. And obviously that's me growing up and realizing that that's not how I should determine what things I watch, right? But like, because I didn't watch it as a kid, I'm gonna watch it as an adult. I thought it was just gonna be a rehashing. I wouldn't get the jokes, I wouldn't get the references. I didn't see the original, so I wasn't gonna watch the sequel, so to speak, you know? But a lot of people said it was good. And honestly, the animation's probably fine, the story's probably fine. It's just I personally never saw it. And that's it. That was just my choice on the take. But like, I understood why people watched it. I never understood why people watch Teletubbies. To this day. They still watch it. I still don't understand it. I think I need to bring this out a little bit more. Like this. That's too far. Undo. Bring it out a little bit more. Just a couple more. Like this. Just like that. Right? Yeah. Because this is too big here. Too big. Your Little Pony, Skinny and Bonnie, skibbity bob and dot up. I just twisted my brain around that sentence so hard, chat. My Little Pony, Skinny and Bonnie, put them to bed and drop them on their head. Lol. Honestly, like I said, I try not to shit on anyone for liking anything, because I don't want to make anyone feel bad for liking the things they like. And honestly, we all joke here and we have our fun, but like I said, in the end of the day, if you like something that I don't like, I don't dislike you for it. It's just that wasn't my thing, and that's your thing, and that's totally okay. But Teletubbies still frighten me. I will, if I watch an episode of Teletubbies, I will have bad dreams about mutant childrens with televisions growing out of them, their belly buttons, coming and chasing me in my sleep. This is going to be the episode where Father Fox tells you his phobias of Teletubbies. Absolutely refuse. Could not deal. And this is coming from the kid that watched Barney. Like when I was a baby, like baby, my mom would sit me in front of two shows, and they would be the only things that could pacify me. And that was Pee Wee Herman and Barney the Dinosaur. And Pee Wee Herman I understood, right? Like even growing up, I could go back and watch an episode of Pee Wee Herman and be like, yeah, okay, I understand why kids watch this, right? All the drama with, you know, the actual actor of Pee Wee Herman aside. Like, the thing that I didn't understand is how the hell did I sit down and watch Barney the Dinosaur? It's because it was a colorful thing, just dancing around the screen and singing songs, and I was just like, whee! That's it. That's the only reason. I cannot for the life of me think of any other reason as a child that I watched it. And even though the nightmare fuel that was Barney the Dinosaur exists, the songs were still pretty catchy. Peanut butter, and jelly. Like, I still remember the frickin' songs to this date. That's how ingrained in my brain they are. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, gummy bears are chasing after me. Yes. But, no, like what? The peanut butter and jelly song and clean up, everybody, everywhere. Like, those two songs were just ingrained in my brain from Barney the Dinosaur as a kid, period. I will forever, for the rest of my life, if I live to be forever, I will forever remember those freaking songs. So good job, Barney, like the creators of Barney. You did a thing that made probably hundreds, if not thousands of children remember you for an entire generation, right? But at what cost? At what cost, chat? Let's see. I'm probably gonna have to build this out a little bit, but not too far, because honestly this is where it gets steep, so we'll probably only have to go out a few layers here before going up the next block. And then we're almost done with this chunk. I've been really good about bringing exactly enough dirt that I need to complete the task at hand. When red is sus, lol. That is another thing that I just absolutely love about this generation we're living in right now, right? The memes, like the memes have never memed harder than they have right now. And I absolutely love it. I'm in it. I'm in it for the memes. You loved Ping? Ping? What's Ping? Curious George. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I didn't end up, sadly enough, I didn't really end up watching a lot of Curious George. Just because I guess it wasn't on at the times that I watched stuff. And I'd like to think that I grew out of the super kiddie shows at a really young age, but I mean, who's to really know, right? I'm still watching cartoons right now, heck. I was watching freaking Adventure Time up until the finale. So that's what I mean. I could never crap on someone for watching something like My Little Pony when I could sit there and watch something like Adventure Time. You know what I mean? Absolutely can't. Pingu. Oh, got you. What about this? Has chat ever seen Gingu? What is it? Ginyu Island? I think that was the name of the show. Or Bananas in Pajamas, or pajamas, as they would say. Even though I don't think that's the correct way that you say the thing. That was another show that was mildly horrifying. Like, all right, Bananas in Pajamas and Arthur the Aardvark. Those were also like very strange. Like, they weren't scary. Like, they're not nightmare fuel. But like going back and watching those shows, I don't know, like there's a certain uncanny creepiness. Oh my god, Newt. Ah, Newt. There is a creepiness to those shows that is very, very uncanny. Let's see from here. I'll go like this, and then maybe put some of these. Put these like this, and then maybe a couple more like that. There we go. Bananas in pajamas are running down the stairs. Yes. Bananas in pajamas are running down the stairs. Like, I have so many freaking songs stuck in my head just permanently. Just because child shows. That's it. They had catchy jingle, and Father Fox just never forgot them. Forever. Period. They are poggers. Yeah, and honestly, they're still kind of creepy. They're giant anthropomorphic bananas. They're sentient fruit. Sentient fruit, chat. Sentient fruit. There's something intrinsically evil about living fruit. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. There are so many questionable things from my childhood that coming back and thinking about it, and I'm like, why was that a thing? Why did I watch it? Like, not even like, oh, I can't believe I watched it, but it's like, why did anybody watch it? Why was that, of all things, popular? Like, okay, perfect example, chat. Perfect example. Like 10 years from now, the sus memes with the Among Us. Like, people are gonna be like, can you believe we thought that was funny? Why did we give a crap about like this weird bean astronaut guy? Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna be like, that's such a confusing meme. But right now it's like dun 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 memes when the dirt is sus. Oh, when the chicken lays a sus egg. Oh wait, that egg. If you look at all the green around it, wait chat. When the dirt is sus. Oh no, it's Among Us. See the egg, the egg is the eye goggle part, right? When the dirt is sus. Okay, I'll stop. Ashamed of myself. Yeet. But no, like seriously, like we're all gonna look back on ourselves making fun of these memes and memeing with these memes and be like, what the hell was wrong with us? And you know what? I am all for it. I love looking back at myself and laughing at the stuff. Like, I'm laughing non-ironically at it now, right? But then in the future, I'm ironically laughing at it. So it gets double the comedic value. No, the egg is sus. Sus egg. The egg is always sus. Never believe the egg. Never believe the egg. Ooh, I love this song. I have to say, I love this song because of all the Philza vibes. I am not ashamed to say it. Loud and proud. Emergency meeting. Yeet the egg. It is the sus. That and okay, like the drip memes, chat. The Goku drip is like the funniest flippin' thing I've seen in the hottest minute. Anyone that hasn't seen dripped out Goku has not lived. And the funniest thing I think about that meme isn't even the fact that Goku is wearing friggin', you know, all the most expensive clothes or whatever. The funniest thing in that meme is they took the song from Dragon Ball Z Super and like it's the first note, like the dun. That's it. It's like the first note of the song. And that's all it is. But you immediately know exactly what song it is. And I don't know why. Oh, it's like the audible parts of the memes are the funniest parts of the memes to me. Just like I was talking about the Taco Bell ding earlier. You can take the Taco Bell ding and place it on anything inappropriate or appropriately inappropriate. Like, you know, like I like the cut of your jib G or whatever that meme is, and they slap the back of the guy's head. Like replacing the slap sound with like the Taco Bell gong. Hilarious, comedic genius, 10 out of 10. Would meme again. That sort of stuff. I could have giggle chuckle fits at that all the time. It's non-stop giggles. Would not be able to survive in a world filled with nothing but those memes. Boop. Let's see. What other funny memes? What other funny memes are popping up these days? I'm trying to think. It's like there's such, the problem is like I see so many memes that you're not aware they're memes yet, right? The Octonauts? I don't think I've ever seen the Octonauts. Octonauts. What are the Octonauts? I will need to be informed. I'll need to Google them. I like your cut, G. Bong. Dirt, dirt, consume dirt. Let's kind of shape this up a bit better. There we go. Let's take a look-see. That corner needs to be fixed a little bit, but other than that, it's looking pretty good, considering it's just the blank dirt at the moment. I will tell you this crater is way larger than I was expecting it to be. Like, I can't even see across it with 24. Let's see. Let me turn up my chunk distance. Like, to see this entire crater, I need like maximum view distance. Banana Man and Super Ted. That sounds so familiar. I want to say yes, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. That sounds so familiar. Look at that. We got that halfway mark all the way to that halfway mark. We're effectively halfway done with this circle. A little less than halfway, but almost halfway done. And we're going to have to shave like little things like that. Like, see that? I want to make that more curved and probably make that more curved. In fact, you know what? Let's do that real quick while I'm looking at it. Just do a little bit of shavy shaves. There we go. Now let's go back and take a look-see at that. See how that look. Other weird shows were things like Ren and Stimpy, which were like really twisted for children's shows, quote-unquote children's shows. Powdered Toast Man. That does look better. Let me fix that one block, and then let me shave the little nipple off of this thing here. There we go. There we go. Fix the floor. Fixie floor, fixie floor. There we go. And there we go. Aki Jam has been following for 2 months. 1 week, 5 days. Poggers. Thank you so much for the support, Aki. Appreciate you. Wouldn't be here without you. Physically, would not be capable of streaming without an audience, right? I know, right? It's been a hot minute. Let's see. I'll shave off a little bit more of this one. A little bit more right here. Just a little bit off the top. I'm gonna make sure I like the cut of this G. Like your cut, G. Bong. Oops, almost fell. There we go. Let's do that. No, let me place. If I ever got famous, Ducks, I would never forget all of you. And if you did, I would want you to hate me for it, and I would want you to call me out for it, because that would mean I would be a monster. Considering, alright, considering chat, considering that I've literally been going over stuff from my childhood, like singing silly songs and stuff that I haven't forgotten, I would be upset at myself if I forgot the people that have been here since the beginning supporting me. Now, if you went and left me and 10 years later I got famous and you came back and like, hey, Papa Fox, can you give me some muns? Because, you know, I used to be here forever ago. Then I'd probably be like, I remember you. And that's kind of a dick for you to come over here and say that. You know what I mean? But like, honestly, no, I don't think I would ever forget any of you. Like, physically be impossible for me to forget any of you. Why am I... Oh, I'm like, why am I not running? Starving to death, chat. Not watching my hunger. I'm a hungry boy. I need to eat my carrots. There we go. Let's get back up here. I never want to be so famous that I can't remember my fans. Ever. I want to be just famous enough. Chat, honestly, if I had the dream, so to speak, I want to be just famous enough that I could do this for a living. And that's it. Like, I wouldn't say no to being so famous that I'm like Ranboo and Philza and Tubbo and Tom, you know what I mean? But like at the same time, I don't want to be so famous that it would ever go to my head. And I don't think it would. I don't think I'm that type of person. But I guess we'll never know until we see, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go out on a limb here and say that I'll never be so famous, even if I'm absolutely the most famous person in the world, right? I don't want to ever say that I'll be so famous that I would ever forget where I came from. And I wouldn't forget the people that got me here. Because if I ever did become famous, chat, it's not because I'm just Jesus. I would have become famous because of all of you. Because of all of your support and all the others that would have come, you know, after you, etc. That would be the only reason that I would ever be famous. And also, I need to turn my render distance back down before my potato overheats. I don't want to have a baked potato on my lap right now, chat. My poor little laptop here can't handle all these chunks. Ouch, my toes. Let's see. Shave a little bit of you. There we go. Maybe a little bit more off the top here. There we go. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful dirt. Ah! Almost lagged. Well, I mean, I did lag. I almost lagged off the edge. There we go. Ah, chat. I don't think we're going to be getting another Wandering Trader today. Sadly. Let's see if we can finish, these last few, like, steeps. And then we'll go head back. We're probably not going to end up going in the Nether today, because, honestly, I just glanced over and looked at the time, and we're almost at the 3-hour mark. I can't believe how fast stream has gone by. Like, I feel like I've been streaming for maybe an hour. Like, time has just escaped me. Let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. And maybe a Wandering Trader will spawn. But I don't know, chat. Maybe I should put a bell down in the middle here. Something like that. I don't know. Like, maybe I should put a bell down wherever I'm working. And maybe that'll make them spawn more likely? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Or if that works at all. It doesn't sound like... it sounds like that would be way too exploitable. From everything that I've read on the Wandering Trader, it has nothing to do with all of those things, and it has everything to do with just complete RNG of whether or not they spawn on any given chance they have to spawn. And I mean, they have every chance in the world to spawn, and I'm watching like a hawk. I'm watching these, I know you guys can't see because I'm down here blocking it, right? But like, I'm watching the notes at the bottom, like the subtitles. So if I hear the llama bleats or the Wandering Trader mumbles or anything like that, I'm stopping what I'm doing and I'm looking for that freaking potential sugarcane. And I know I was talking about in the beginning about the odds with the 50-something trades that they have pre-117. And trading, you know, like 6 things or 10 things a time or whatever. I effectively have a 1 in 10 chance every single time we see a trader. And the fact that I've killed... In fact, you know what, chat? Let's look. Mobs. Wandering Trader's probably going to be at the bottom. Wandering Trader. I've killed 16 Wandering Traders. And that's not including, chat. That's not including the ones that have come beforehand that I let go and let live, right? So we've probably had at least 20 Wandering Traders in this world. 20. Minimum. Probably more. And for the quote-unquote 1 in 10 chance that I should have had, I have bad luck. I am just bad luck boy. Bad luck turder. And, I mean, so probabilities dictate that the next one, right? It should just be what are the odds of the next one not having it, right? And every time I go to someone else's stream and they have a wandering trader and like, oh, they're just selling useless sugarcane. I'm like, oh, I'm so jelly of that sugarcane. I want that sugarcane. Oh, that sugarcane. Oh, that sweet sugar. Sweet rocket flight. But don't worry, chat. We will have it. Mark my words. One of these days. It's just a matter of time, right? They can't keep us from our skies for long. Our time will come. We will rise above the grass into the starry night, and we will fly like the beings we were meant to be with our glidey little wings and our 35-degree angles. Mark my words, chat. We will do it. We will do it. Can I reach that? Not yet. Can't yet reach. There we go. Reach obtained. We'll do it, chat. We'll get there. And when we do, it'll just be that much more glorious, knowing that we've earned it. Dirt. Do I have any more grass? I don't. Good. Dirt. That's another, you know, while we're talking about kid shows, that's another one that I definitely watched. Blue's Clues. How many people in chat are avid watchers, or were, I should say, avid watchers of Blue's Clues? Blueska do, you can too. Ooh. That's kind of like, I don't know, Blue's Clues to me kind of had like strong like Scooby-Doo vibes. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of like Scooby-Doo before, well, not before, because obviously it came after, but you know what I mean? Like it was like a kid version of Scooby-Doo. Instead of having like murderers and thieves, it just had, you know, I don't know, a dog that wanted a cupcake, and Steve spent the entire episode trying to find out how to communicate with his dog that just wanted to go outside for a walk. You know what I mean? Like it was always the silliest thing. But it really did have those strong like Shaggy and Scooby vibes, so to speak. It was just like young. Imagine if Blue was just Scooby before he grew up, and Shaggy was just Steve, except for Steve looks way older than Shaggy. Let's see. I need to build this out further before I do that any further. Build. And then honestly, we need to start thinking, ooh, hydrate check. Thank you so much, Aki, for that. I am actually quite thirsty. Do a quick heckin' hydrate. Chat, don't forget to eat your water. It's good for you. Ah, delicious. I'm a hydrato potato. If you keep your spuds hydrated, they will grow. Delicious. Thank you so much, Aki. Whee! All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the dirty placey. Placey dirty. Make the place more dirty. I think I have one shulker box left. I don't care about running stream a little bit late today. So I don't care if we go for 3.5 hours, something like that. I'm going to finish up this dirt at the very least. And then we're going to do our gamble. And then we're going to do our follower mountain ads. Anyone that we need to add. We have 2 people. 2 new peoples that followed us after the raid from Tuesday. So... got to get them added. And then we'll probably be wrapping up, find someone to raid ourselves. And then we will do, yeah. We'll chill with whoever we raid until I have to go get some food and or go to work. And or both. Like that. That might be a little too steep. This, maybe. Yee. No. Yee. There we go. Oh, all right, let's go refill dirt. I think this might be the last trip's worth of dirt we got. Oops, I missed. Yep, that's the last dirt we got for now. We'll go put it up, and then we will go back to base. We'll go back to base, we'll get our heckin' gamble going on, and then while the gamble's going, I will go to Follower Mountain and add our 2 new followers. Grumpy Zombos. Gamble, it is coming, it is soon. Gamble soon. Gamble is soon. Prepare yourself. Let's see. Fix that up a little bit more. Oh yeah, so you know, I don't think I ever finished the story that I started telling in the beginning of the stream. I was watching this video of like weird ways that people lost their hardcore world, and I started talking about the guy that got like trapped on another roof and then couldn't like get out, and then he ended up getting out. But that wasn't even the story I wanted to tell. The one I wanted to tell was, and it was probably fake, right? This story is probably fake, but it was still entertaining and fun to think about. Someone was walking around, they had like completely cleared an area out from like ceiling to bedrock, so to speak, so that it was just like a giant perimeter of nothing but bedrock. And they were walking around eating a chorus fruit, right? I don't know why. That's why I said this had to be fake. Like they were just screwing around randomly eating chorus fruit when they knew there was no place for them to teleport. And they teleported like in a 2-block space of bedrock. So like imagine if this dirt here was all bedrock and they were like this. So they were like stuck in bedrock and they didn't have any more chorus fruit, so they couldn't get out. And they basically just quit. And then people apparently on Twitter were like, oh, try doing this. And they like put a bed down and then slept in the bed. And then they got out of the bed and it teleported them like not back into the same space they were. So they escaped. And then while they were like in the F5 screen like this, like, yay, I escaped, like a friggin' creeper walked right up to them and blew them up, and then they died. And that's kind of like why it's like, that's gotta be fake, right? No way you get that sort of unfortunate comedic timing, right? Where it's like, yay, I survived, and then you didn't survive. You know what I mean? I don't know. If it's not fake, then rip, and L's and F's in chat for that guy's freaking hardcore world. But like, even as sad as it is to lose a hardcore world, that's a kind of funny way to lose it. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Kinda lol worthy. Okay, let's see. I think we're just about done, so I might take this dirt that we have left and just bring it back. Let's throw some more dirt there for a random sake and thicken this wall a little bit. And effectively, the rest of the world will be built out from this point. So, I mean, it's not like I have a problem with, ouch, with crunching my toes. Let's finish this area up here. And then we're gonna go do our heckin' gamble. We still have a good little bit of dirt on us. Zoom! So much dirt, so much dirt. Not enough time. Honestly, I think that would be the coolest thing if I ever did become famous, chat. Was just being able to not have to worry about going to work, so I could stay here and play and hang out with everyone longer. Because like half the time, the only reason that my streams are only 3 hours or 3 hours and change is because reasonably that's like an amount of time that I could have a substantial yet enjoyable stream with everyone, get a decent amount of something done, and then still have time to, you know, go eat food before I have to go to work. You know what I mean? Like still have time to like take a shower or get ready for work sort of thing. And if I didn't have to friggin' worry about going to and from work, then, well, I mean, isn't that everyone? Wouldn't that just be everyone, chat? If you didn't have to worry about working, then of course you could play all day. But yeah, gotta be a responsible adult, gotta go to work, gotta make the monies, gotta pay for the internet that allows me to do the streamy thing. Shave that real quick. It's better. All right, shave that a little bit more. There we go. Maybe cut a little bit out of that too. Ah, no. I'm trying not to lose the sight line I had. There we go. And then go back this way. And just do this. And go back that way. There we go. Beautiful. Bats move. There we go. Go take a look-see at that. Let's fix a little bit of it right here, and I didn't fix the dirt here anyway. I'll fix that. Fix that. And maybe fix this. There we go. There we go. And a little bit more here. Maybe. It's a little jagged. No, I'm not happy with it. Fix. Fix. Must fix. There we go. Now fix this little corner. And should be good. Reskin the bats to be butterflies, and you had pretty butterflies flying around in the space, and they would escape the dirt mountain. Lol. Then it would look weird when they were hanging upside down in dark places, wouldn't it? Does anyone remember way back when I first started this world, when I accidentally made a little bat cave and I didn't realize it? And then I was wondering why I was hearing all of their squeaking constantly, and then discovered where they were hiding, and they exploded out from everywhere. That was fun. So, hidden bat surprise. Alright, let's head back. I'm gonna set up a gamble so that we can get that going while I go grab some blocks and Wheatley, and we go to Follower Mountain. In fact, chat, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the heckin' gamble, and I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom break. Or you know what? Nah, I'll just wait. I'll hold it. We're gonna do the gamble. We're gonna do Follower Mountain. I'm only gonna be here for like another 10 minutes. I can hold it. We'll do a raid, and I'll just excuse myself while we're raiding real quick to do that. Alrighty then, let's see. I'll put this stuff up here real quick. Potato, lol. More or less, and we'll keep 2 of them for our followers. There we go. And then let's see. Do a heckin' gamble. So for anyone that doesn't know what's going on, you can type exclamation point gamble if you want to play along. But we're basically gonna bet to see how many golden potatoes we get today. Let's do prediction. And let's see. Let's see. Let's go big, right? We'll do, let's see. We'll do none. Or we'll do less than 2. And we'll do 2 or more. There we go. And I'll set it down to 5 minutes. There we go. And while that's going, we're going to go run to Follower Mountain real quick. So everyone that wants to place your bets, make sure you place your bets. Gamble those delicious points away. Delicious, delicious pointy roonies. And we're going to grab Wheatley. And we're going to go to Follower Mountain. Which, for anyone that's watching that doesn't understand what Follower Mountain is, it's rather self-explanatory once I explain it, of course. This right here is Follower Mountain. Every single block here is a follower of this channel. And I say that as if I'm turning all of our followers into blocks in Minecraft. Effectively, what we're doing is every time someone follows, we dedicate a block to them. And if you'd like, you could choose which block you have. But once I place it, it's permanent. And effectively, we'll open the F3 screen here, and right over here where it says targeted block. Targeted block is effectively the block that I'm looking at. So when I place your block down, whatever block that is your block. So if you wanted to clip it, take your coordinates, etc. If I ever do a world download, you can come out here and know your block, etc., etc. But that's effectively Follower Mountain. Ducks just votes the opposite. Good luck, Ducks. There's lots of points on the line. So real quick, let's get Follower Mountain taken care of. Let's see. I think right here is a pretty spot for a grass block. We'll put a ground block right here. And this will be for Admirable Thistle. This is the person we rated on Tuesday. So Admirable Thistle, thank you so much for the follow, fam, and welcome to Team Tater. Whoop whoop. Let's check them off. And next up, we have Smoofles. That's a great name. Smoofles. Let's see. We'll put you right here next to this other ground block. We'll kind of start building up a little bit of ground on top of these guys. Smoofles. Right there. That's you. Thank you so much for the follow, fam, and welcome to Team Tater. Dux is just trying to hope that he keeps getting Aki's 500 coins. That's it. Alrighty then, chat. Let's go see if our potatoes are fully grown. I feel like they're not going to be because we weren't really in this area. So preemptively, I'm just going to go stop by the Iron Golem farm and grab a bunch of stuff. You're scamming me, bro. Well, I mean... Oh, snap! Oh, Danny Pop! How's it going, Danny Pop? Well, we just did Follower Mountain, but I could add you real quick. We're not that far off. Danny Pop, if you want to call it a block, fam, pick any block you like, as long as it's not like a netherite block or something. Bam! Also, you're just in time for the gamble. You might not have a lot of channel points if you just started, but you could always bet against Aki and then have something. Let's see. What kind of block do you want, Danny Pop? Potato Fox plays. Have you ever heard of Sheed 7? Sheed 7? What's Sheed 7? If this is a D's nuts joke, I will time you out. Let's see. Danny Pop, you don't have to pick a block. I could always pick one for you. Let's see. I will go with... let's do stone. We'll grab a stone block. Holler out. Holler out if you want a different block than that. Otherwise, I'm gonna go place that block in your honor, Danny Pop. We're gonna do a heck and sleep first because it is nighttime. It is currently the nighttime. Bam, there we go. Yay, cute fox, let's go. Sheed 7? Shed 7? What's Shed 7? Oh, it's a band. No, I haven't actually. Feel free to link in the Discord something on YouTube or so with them, and I'd give them a listen. I hate autocorrect. I know, the bane of my existence. All right, one more trip to Follower Mountain real quick. Got to put Danny Pop on the mountain. Let's put Danny on the mountain. There we go. All right. And Danny, let's see. Where to put Danny? Let's see. Let's put Danny right here. All right, Danny. So the targeted block, this be you right there. Thank you so much for the follow, Danny Pop. Appreciate you. Hopefully you're having an absolutely poggers Thursday. Welcome to Team Tater. Whoop, whoop. Let's mark you off. There we go. Alrighty then. That once again concludes a Follower Mountain. Now we should have, all right, perfect timing. Almost time to go do the gamble. So let's go hit up the Iron Golem farm, grab some poppies, go get some of our bone meal, make sure all of our perturbers are fully growed, and all the bets are locked in. So let's see who the Golden Goddess favors today. You'll join the Discord later? Yeah, that works. No rush. You could tweet me on Twitter, whatever's convenient. Whatever be convenient. Let's see. We're gonna have to empty this out. My gosh. Give. Oh, am I hitting the wrong button? Give. Thank you. Let's see. Let's put some of this up for now. We're gonna have to deal with this right now, chat. We're too efficient. There's too much iron. There we go. And let's see. Put that back up. And we'll just put this here. There we go. Now we can convert all of this to iron blocks. We'll do that real quick. And then we'll go do the gamble. And then we'll find someone to raid. So if people have suggestions for raids, feel free. I'll be open. If not, we're going to find someone completely random. Or we'll see if French is live or something like that. There we go. Empty. Beautiful. Alright, Wheatley, you be good. Let's go grab some of our bone meal, because I have a feeling all those perturbers are not going to be growed. Whoop. And downstairs. Let me down. Oh, why have you forsaken me? Let's see. Grab that. And we'll do one of these. There we go. Alright, chat. Do we think the Golden Goddess? What if someone guided the raid to Tubbo? I mean, if you guys wanted to, I would do it. Like I said, I don't even think it would ever even come up on this stream. So it would effectively be all 5 of us decide to go to Tubbo. You know what I mean? That would be what it would turn out to be, right? Alright, let's grab your mom. And let's see. Of course, nothing grew because we were too far away. So let's grow it real quick. Perturber, perturber. Perturber, perturber, perturber. Perturbed, perturbed, perturbed. Perturbed, perturbed, perturbed. Perturber, perturber. Potato, potato. Potato, potato. Alright, all fully growed. We'll throw our extra bone meal in here. And these are what we're hoping for, chat. We're hoping for the golden ones. We got our Fortune 3 hoe. Let's do it. Let's see what we get. Nope. Not there. Not there. Nope, not yet. Ooh, not yet. Time to give all of your points to ducks. Not yet. Ooh, not yet. That's none yet. No golden ones yet. Oof. There's only 4 left, chat. I very much so doubt we're gonna get 2 golden spuds out of both of these. Ooh, only one set left. Oh, I don't think it's physically possible to get 2 golden spuds from 1 pick. Oof, that's a big rip. I don't think we got any. No golden ones. Let's check and see. Final count. Give. Thank you. None, chat. A whopping 0. So sorry for anyone who lost their points. Let's see. Slash a prediction. And the outcome is less than 2. Bamf. Congratulations to whoever won all those points. Yeah, you get 10 points. Oh. Congratulations, and if you lost, don't worry. We do this every stream, so there's always next time. GG, Aki finally won one, right? Alright, let's go bring these back. We'll compost them. We'll go upstairs to the penthouse suite, and we'll do a heckin' raid. 10 whole points. Is that the 10 points that you put in? It said 510 points go. Didn't you not get 500 points, Aki? Or you put, oh, I got it. You put 500 in. I'm slow. I'm a slow tato. 10 bonus points. Alrighty then, chat. Let's see. Let's get up into our suite. There we go. Let's take a look, see what we've done today. It's not bad, chat. That's not bad at all. We's getting there. We's getting there. 500 back. Aki redemption arc. Alright, chat. Well, with that, we are wrapping up for the day. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate everyone that came out to watch me be silly and play block game. You're all absolutely amazing. With that, I'm gonna go check and see who's live. Let us see. Let us check the Twitch. Who can we do a heckin' raid with? Let's find someone random. We'll do our normal search permadeath. Hardcore Pog. And let's see who comes up. Let's see. Hardcore verse chat. Hardcore with Ace. New hardcore world. It's Dragon Day. That sounds exciting. It looks like someone that just beat the Ender Dragon. Let's go check out them. See what they're doing.
That's not the chest room.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and raid McBaker 5 chat. So with that said, I'm gonna send you over to them. And everyone in the meanwhile, have an absolutely poggers rest of your Thursday. Have an absolutely amazing Friday and Saturday until I see you all Sunday. For anyone that's just joining us now, we are wrapping up stream, but do not worry, we stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Make sure you join our Discord and or follow me on Twitch and or Twitter. We always announce when we go live there. If you are just joining us now, please do stick around for the raid. Support our fellow Minecraft Twitch streamers out there. And have an absolutely amazing one. You do ! Discord, ! Twitter to find those links in chat. And with that, chat, I'm gonna leave you to them. I'll sit there and I'll chill with y'all for a little bit after the raid, so do stick around. Bye everybody, bye-bye, have an absolutely amazing one. You're all amazing.